everyone! Hello, everybody! My name is Offbeat Outlaw. Welcome back to 7C6 Idiots. And here are our lovely 6 idiots. We have Liz playing Helena, the variant human light domain cleric. Piggly, aka Spudson, the gnome barbarian. We have Bunny, aka Caroline Smash, the gnome bard druid. Marcus Territory, aka Dorg Seaswill, the open sea domain paladin. And Ballad Boi, the one and only sorcerer Helmsworth Free. Where we last left off, our party had just defeated the massive skeleton warrior, the Mecha Industria flamethrower skeleton mans. And they decided to take a long rest. After some privy, I guess, plundering and exploitation, they went to sleep.
They want you to swap Piggly and Dorg.
guys, sometimes
order.
I'll do it.
You might call it pillaging. I call it payment for a job well done.
I'll do it this once.
We didn't
chat.
do anything though. We sacked a city.
You guys sacked a city with a big monkey.
And it was a job well done.
Anyway, we are now back. And so the party decided to take a long rest after Helena sent a rather tumultuous message over her sending.
Whatever.
It was pretty important. All the same,
it's fine.
Y'all went into a long rest. And in this long rest, you arrive in a land that does not feel dissimilar to you, but it has a strange new tint to it. You awake once again in the land of the unconscious. A land filled with tumultuous anything-can-happenings. But this time you are not greeted by the similar dark shadings, the eternal blackness. You are greeted this time on an island. An island that is all too familiar to one Helmsworth Free. An island that is inhabited by the one and only celestial Chad himself, Eternograx, the god.
What is it?
Is this a beach episode?
Beach episode! Let's go, baby!
You all arrive here. Yes, he is a celestial Chad. That is the best way I can describe him. Thank you very much.
Oh, quick question. Are we under the effects of the long rest? Have we got all our stuff?
Yes, you have all your stuff back. You've been given a long rest. Also, okay. Ballad, you are a little quiet, at least on my end. So maybe just a little.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer.
Get a little closer. Boopity boop. Bless. Anyway, you all awake slowly but surely. Eternograx's booming voice reaches out to you and says, "Champions of the Crescent Isle, what exactly do you think you have done yesterday?"
I was sleeping
What
last
you wanted,
time.
I thought.
Well, you are correct. I am most proud of all of you. You have brought...
But like me especially, though. I planned the whole thing.
Sir, you have brought great pride to me. As champion, herald, god of the Crescent Isles. But I have a test for you.
We just passed one.
You're a little quiet. You'll have to speak up a bit.
We just passed one.
This is like a pop quiz.
For someone who
For
someone who seems to be in school eternally, you should always know there's another test.
Do you want me? Do you want to go? Do you want to see my sources up on my computer right now? Do you
Eternally.
want to go?
But Eternograx says,
Sore spot.
"Today, I am entering you in a champion.
I wasn't told there was going to be a quiz today.
I am entering you in a competition of champions. A competition where you can earn power beyond power."
Is Popley gonna be there?
Well, but like, how much power is it? Like just beyond power, or is it like way beyond power?
Helmsworth, I'm about 5 seconds away from punting you over the skies, and you will not
Is
be
it
able
like
to compete.
American Ninja Warrior, Price is Right, like whose line where the points don't matter? Like, what are we talking?
Fighting!
That was Liz. That was because I was thinking.
No, that was definitely in game.
That was
Definitely
in game.
Now the Price is Right is canon. It's in there. It's in our world now.
Eternograx looks to you and says, "You'll be fighting champions of ages long ago."
Old people? We're gonna beat up old
We're gonna beat up the elderly.
I think we'll win.
Yeah.
Seems a little
Don't
unbalanced, don't you
underestimate
think?
an old woman. I've seen some things.
Oh.
They are reincarnated in their prime, and they battle for eternal conquest.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, so it's like Mortal Kombat. Sorry.
Helena has apparently played video games.
Video games are now also canon. On my let me pull out Super Mario Bros. On my Industria Boy.
Industrial.
What do you get if you win?
The team that wins is given a boost to their innate attributes. For DM speak, you get to boost your stats by 2 points. Past the maximum. So this will also increase your maximum, meaning that usually the maximum for player characters is 20, but this will increase the maximum for whatever stat you choose to 22.
Oh, that can be broken for barbarians.
Oh yeah, it certainly can be.
Oh,
tell you.
I know exactly what I'm getting into, trust me.
Oh, I'm gonna break some weird shit.
So, are you interested?
Are we all
champion?
on the same team?
You will be.
Aw.
This will also be what I like to call a team-building exercise.
I thought it'd be like a fun
No.
competition.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when you go like to do like fun.
Let's
like,
build
paintball.
sandcastles.
The 5 of you have been most terrible at working together.
This is true.
You
Oh.
consistently bicker like old
Yeah.
people. You consistently fight like teenagers, and you all seem to chat and gab as if you were married to each other. For you to
Talk
be
about that.
true
No, we
champions
don't
of the
mention that
Crescent
word.
Isles.
We don't talk about that.
I mean, I am
I
a
personally
teenager.
think that
I mean,
personally
I'm
think I wouldn't marry any of these
so.
Oh my god. You all are going to need to learn to lean on each other. The trials ahead are not as easy as what you've just succeeded against. Windfjord has military prowess beyond that of Akentia and Industria. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
No.
Yeah, actually, no.
What he's saying is next fights are going to be real hard, so we need to work together.
So y'all need to be better at what you're currently doing.
Oh.
Helmsworth,
okay, I
why
can
haven't
take
you
care
killed
of
all of these people yet? They're insufferable.
He
He
can't.
keeps trying and failing.
Oh, just like you keep trying and failing to outdrink me, Dor.
I thought we were friends.
I thought we were doing okay. I just.
Dorg, do you think we could play catch with Helmsworth?
Which part of him?
Hey, hold on.
Eternograx says, just
It's
make
like-
sure you keep
I
his
just-
heart.
it's like-
That's mine.
And your
It's
and
like,
his
it's
eyes.
like if you want to play catch with me, Dork, and he uses prestidigitation to make a tiny, a little L token that fits in his hands, like you're gonna want to pick up one of these first.
Did you actually cast a spell to diss me?
Oh, and
I
I
didn't
do
see
it.
the
I do.
first
I do.
time.
It's like what? You're not impressed?
I
You know-
believe you. I believe you. Do it again. That's not why I'm laughing.
Do you not see what I mean?
Mr. T-Rex, I see what you mean now.
It's banter. It's banter. We're having a good time.
Listen, this
I don't
is
know,
like.
they're threatening to
This
throw
is
me
this is
around.
the
I don't
first
know-
step of
I don't know how I
friendship.
feel
You know what
about
I
it.
mean? Like you hate each other, and then you're like, "Oh, I love to hate them." You know?
Helena, I
Oh,
understand
yes,
why
of
you're so
course.
lonely now. Anyway,
Are you?
Oh my
today begins the first day in the Trial of Champions. I expect you all to win handedly. As I've placed a large deal of power and bets on you.
That's so stupid.
You're betting on us?
Why did you bet on us? Are you kidding?
Because this is the only way you're getting in the competition, and there's no way you're going to succeed in your goals unless you win. So how about you win, shut up, and get on with it?
You could just say get good, and why? I don't know why.
I'd just like to say I'm actually 2-1 to win on the full gala Ring of Pain. I'm very comfortable being bet on.
Seems like you're more 2-0 right now, Dorg.
And you're 1,000 to my axe.
I will throw each
manners, dog, manners.
Manners.
You're 1,000 to my axe, please.
Yeah.
There you go.
Come with me. I shall lead you to the domain of champions.
We follow him?
I'm following.
Okay.
I'll follow.
As he begins to walk toward the ocean, a wave rises, and in the wave, a doorway appears, and he just walks calmly through it. And as you said, you're following. You all do follow suit. It may be a little tentatively, but all the same. You notice, Helmsworth, that Tiki is not with you, nor was Freddy brought to this domain, as they are not considered champions of the Crescent Isles yet.
Oh man, the 2 best people got booted out.
Freddy's too powerful. I power built him.
That's not true. I was invited.
You all make it into the... As you guys walk down this oceany pathway deeper and deeper into the earth itself, or the dream earth, eventually you begin to hear a rumble. And then eventually a slow uproar as people begin chanting. A coliseum of thousands upon thousands of individuals, all screaming, yelling, shouting, drinking, eating. This is the Super Bowl of Super Bowls. It is the biggest event any of you have ever been. Helena,
It is March Madness.
Helena, your 11th birthday wasn't even this big.
All right, that was such a good party. What are you talking about?
And the screaming continues as you arrive, and as you enter, you notice that there are other beings similar to Eternograx in, I guess, texture, in that they are all kind of patterned with this starry coloration. And he goes, "Champions of the Eternal! I have brought with us mortals to compete in our championship. Today begins the Coliseum of Champions. Please, all submit your champions for the competition." And you notice people drawing up their cards and signaling people to enter into the ring. And this Coliseum is massive, at least for now. Eventually, there are several thousand different individuals all crammed into this Coliseum. Beings of incredibly alien physiology and look, of varying different sizes and power levels, and some wielding magic, some composed of magic. There is a puppet amongst in and amongst the mixed. There seems to be people who have been brought here from all over the various different multiverses to compete in this championship. Eternograx says, "Here are my champions. Should you best each other and eventually them, you shall claim a fraction of the domain of power and increase yourself beyond your natural capabilities. Should you fail, you will be shunted from this domain, and you will think this all but a distant memory. Champions, head to your quarters. Your guardians shall lead you to them. Let the champion tournament begin! And the roar continues. And Eternograx leads you all into what looks to be some sort of locker room.
A locker room.
The architecture is vaguely Roman Coliseum-esque.
Took 9 years of Latin for guys. I'm ready.
You guys enter into a room. There seems to be some various items and equipment. Any sort of basic weapon you can imagine is lining
Are there
the walls.
sweatbands?
There's sweatbands.
I'm gonna put on sweatbands.
Weapons, not sweatbands.
Sweatbands. I want sweatbands.
Caroline dons a sweatband, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bunny dons a sweatband. There is lining the walls. There's every kind of weapon you can imagine, along with various different sets of armor, breastplates, full plate mail. There is tons of gear and anything you can imagine. As well as there seems to be a few miscellaneous. There seems to be 5 miscellaneous magic items. Eternograx points to them and says, "These will all be randomized at the start of each match. Hopefully, you get a good run." The magic items present are the decanter of endless water, the immovable rod, 1 spell storing ring, boots of elven kind, and slippers of spider walking.
I immediately grabbed a decanter. There's not even a beat pass. It's like
I'm gonna
mine.
get that ring.
All right.
I thought they're gonna be randomized.
I thought
Doesn't
they're
it-
gonna be
does-
randomized. Have
do
they
you have a
already been
choice?
randomized?
They've already been randomized. These are the 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you repeat them one more time? I'm so sorry.
Decanter of endless water,
Okay.
That's mine.
immovable rod, spell storing ring,
Right.
boots of elven kind,
Love it.
slippers of spider walking.
What's an immovable rod?
It is
When-
a rod that when you press a button, it becomes immovable.
I
Pretty
want
much.
that.
How about the footwear? What's the deal with that?
What are the shoes?
Let me just make sure the slippers of spider walking allow you to walk on any surface as if you were a spider.
We can be like you, Bunny.
Boots of elven kind. While you wear these boots, your steps make no sound.
Oh.
Oh, sneaky.
Also, advantage on dex checks that require moving silently.
Yeah. So stealth checks. Immovable rod, you click a button and it becomes immovable unless something pushes it with a athletics check over 30.
I think it
I'm
might
gonna
even
take
just be
The rod.
a
A strength check? Might be just be a pure strength.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a strength check. It's not
Yeah.
an athletics check.
Pure
Just
strength.
straight
check.
up DC 30 strength check. Pure bulk.
I'm
Uh,
gonna take it.
Can
Helena-
also hold up to 8,000 pounds.
Mhm. Although Piggly seemed like he wanted that too. Are you guys going to?
Oh, do you
contest?
want it, Spud?
I do.
Take it. Take
I want
it.
the Spidey slippies.
Okay. That leaves you with the boots of elven kind.
Yeah. I
Wait,
get first pick next
or-
time.
Wait, there is an or. There should be an or. The boots of elven kind or.
No.
Oh wait, no. Dork already took the spell. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what spell? Was there a spell stored in it already?
No, empty.
Oh, alrighty.
All right. You all have precisely your first match. Will happen in approximately 8 hours.
Oh.
Is
Wait,
there,
how
like-
long is it? How long is it
Such a
between each?
long
How long is it
warm-up?
between
My
each?
God.
How long is it between each round?
Each round should approximately last less than a minute. There are a lot
Yeah,
of
but
people
like
here.
between rounds, how much
Between
time
rounds.
is there?
Approximately a minute to 5 minutes. We're trying to get through these as fast as possible.
That's super.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no time
So
for
no,
rest.
yeah, no healing.
Running
As
through
you,
cleans up
this is
very
only the
quickly.
first round. Between and subsequent rounds, there will be more and more time to prepare. But for this, you have approximately 8 hours, and do not worry if you have tasks in the real world. As long as you are here, time is not passing in the real world.
Hear me out. Can I
Oh,
beat
it's
up?
like Narnia.
If I like want to beat up someone and I imagine them, could I beat them up, or like my enemies already chosen for me?
Your opponents.
This place is pretty
chosen.
fixed.
You're fighting. Who do you want to fight?
Someone.
I'll fight you.
Well, if they actually exist, there is a good chance they are not here if they're within your
Gosh
plane
darn
existence.
it. Okay.
There may be guards, though, if you wish to fight them as you progress further and further, of lesser domains.
What do
Helmsworth's
you mean to
eyes
fight me, dog? What do you mean?
Helmsworth's eyes perk up at that.
What did
He's
you-
like, you don't say.
Lesser domains, domains like the god of wealth, the god of springtime, the god of scrunchy chairs. Yes.
And in this thing, are we fighting like to defeat, or are we fighting to like to kill? Is that what's going on? Like, is there like I yield or whatever?
If they yield, they're cowards.
Lee, you had something to say?
So we are aiming to kill them.
Yes, Piggly?
Do we have all of our weapons?
You have all
and
your
whatnot?
equipment
Meta
and
question.
gear.
Oh,
we have all of
okay.
our equipment. That
Yeah.
okay? Just making sure.
Okay. So we have 8 hours?
I shall leave you now. Prepare wisely. Eternograx leaves with several thudding steps.
Warm
right.
up time, everyone.
You have an-
Stretches.
You have enough time right now, should you have anything you would like to cast prior to the competition. Say, for instance, storing spells in the spell storing ring, to cast them and still get a long rest and recover all your spell slots.
I cast a number. Can I upcast a spell and put it into my belt?
Baby.
As long as it does not exceed the maximum slot number that can be fitted into it.
Oh, okay. So it has to be. I see. Okay, then in that case, I can't put a 4th level spell into a single level. Okay, I understand.
Okay.
But that does mean that I can put it into something else.
Adventuring music plays softly in the background.
I have more spells to learn. Oh, we don't need that.
All right, chat. I need your help. I need a command word to activate Flame Tongue. What should it be?
Yeet?
Yeet.
Chat,
Yeet?
you know.
But with a hard T, like yeet.
Chat, you know
Yeet.
precisely what word it should be, and it is exactly one phrase.
Do you know Popley? Fireball.
There we go.
For
Fireball?
For Popley or for the fireball will probably be.
Is it one word or is it one phrase?
It can be. I'll
can
treat
be
them.
whatever.
I think it's a command.
Just
It's a
a
command word or
command
phrase,
word.
right?
Command word or phrase. If you want
What
a
is
phrase,
this
I will treat it as like a word. That's just for like game purposes.
I can only change out
So
one
how many
spells.
in the highlight, or rather in the spell storing ring, how many spells can I fit into it?
So it can fit a total of 5 spell slots. So that is either one 5th level spell, a 4th level spell, or like you can upcast your 1st level spells to 5th level spells. Liz, you can put spells into the spell storing ring and then give them to Dorg, for instance, as well.
Oh. Well, honey, what do you want?
What
What's up?
do you have?
A lot. Like, I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean,
send
you
you a
have to actually
photo.
you have to have it prepared right now, though.
Yeah.
You can't just put it
What do you
whatever
I mean,
you want.
I didn't have stuff prepared because I didn't finish up leveling up.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
what I'm going
okay.
through right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny, what do you got?
Oh well, I just got some new 4th level spells. I have confusion.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to take.
Dimension door.
Dimension door.
I should also mention that if anybody, like for instance, Helmsworth has sorcery points, they can add things like quickened spells to the spell storing ring as well.
Hello.
And I have good berry and finest. And of course, calm emotions, zone of truth, tiny hut,
That's a
bestow
homebrew,
curse. What?
That's a home. The quicken spell thing's a homebrew rule. I'm just letting the chat know in case someone's like, "You can't do that." I know.
We can
Helmsworth,
do
I don't suppose you have any
whatever we
quicken
like.
spells.
I can quicken spell whenever I was gonna fill up the belt before I went to bed. So can I say that the spells that I had planned on putting in my various items are already in there?
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah. You can put them in the belt.
Okay.
You can also give them to Dorg.
Oh no! I'm talking about because I have my own spell stuff that needs to be filled.
Okay.
So I'm saying like since I would have filled it up the night before anyway, would I do that and then long rest?
Yeah, sure. I'll allow. Since we
Okay.
sped through it, I'll allow you to do that.
Okay, cool.
All I'm gonna do is fill this thing up with thundering smites or something.
Fair enough.
Do you want?
It's like, hey Dorg. It's like,
Yeah.
how would you like? How I can give you something that'll make you move faster.
And what is that?
Haste.
What is that?
Ooh,
I would like that. Let me just.
I don't want
Google.
Wait, when you cast something through
I
a spell
would like
storing
that.
ring, does it have to be cast with the same action? Because I don't. And does that work the same way for charge stone stuff?
So for the spell storing ring, it has to be cast with the action. However, Helmsworth, you can quicken spell this haste thing such that it can be cast with a bonus action.
Yes, I am aware
I would
of
love
this.
a quick
Do my
version of haste.
do my own personal charge stones work like that, or do they activate with a bonus action like usual?
Your personal charge stones will always act with a bonus action.
Okay, cool. And it's like, well, I can give you the spell, and I can speed it up for you, so you can still hit something.
have I mentioned how much I like you?
Only this once.
It's true.
Enjoy it then.
Yay, manners!
Yeah, and then I'll do it for you. So that's going to be a third level spell slot, and how many sorcery points it's got? 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so you got a quickened haste in there.
Thank you, Helmsworth.
Yeah.
Bunny, you wanted to do something. You said you were.
I will be right back.
Oh no, he was just asking me about my spells. I don't
Okay,
have
fair enough.
anything to do.
You guys can also potentially during this time, if you feel like a long rest is not necessary, you may go out and spectate the Coliseum Championship.
Oh, I want to spectate.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, guys, is there like anyone cute?
There are several thousand beings here. There is
That's
a.
Yes.
perfect.
So in other
They're all-
words, one of them got to be cute.
Well, they're all textured the same.
Yeah, the texture.
so-
Is
Oh, right.
No. The spectators are all textured the same. The competitors are all completely different.
Oh my god.
Gotcha.
Here, guys, hear me out. Team huddle. The door is in the bathroom, but team huddle.
I'm gonna put on my listening glasses.
Yeah. Hold on. What if I go out and like talk to the other competitors and like get them to like really like us, and then they'll take pity on us, and then we smack them down. What do you think about that?
I like that.
I'll watch you try.
What are you
I
gonna?
will encourage.
What are you gonna tell a bunch of lies they'll easily see through? Because that'll be a great plan.
Hey, you know what? I'm working on our part of our friendship. You should work on your part. Yeah, I'm
Really,
gonna
the
go
part
out.
where you said
and
that I was
I'm
the most
gonna
suspicious
work-
person in the group
I'm
was
gonna
you
work
working on our
out.
friendship.
I'm gonna go out and work on. You know what? Never mind. I'll just.
No, what are you doing, Liz?
No, it's okay. Okay.
No! What are you doing?
No, I actually don't want to do it anymore. It's fine.
You do
Okay.
make a good point, Satine. So back then, looking at our competition is a good idea. But if we can talk to them and get them to like us, it's reasonable to assume that they could do the same to us. So
Well, then we can all be friends.
yeah, but we want to win though.
I mean, I'm pretty indifferent.
Yeah, same.
I mean, okay. Let me rephrase that. I'd like to win.
Do you want to arm wrestle?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
it.
Just right then, you hear a knock on the door.
Come in.
In walks a face Helena you know all too well.
Oh no, it's not him, is it?
You see a man with mustache and beard combo, very similar to mine in that this is goatee, slicked back hair, perfect mint black suit, red tie, fiery red eyes. Hello, Helena.
It's Industria.
Don't tell me you've forgotten me already. It is I, Industria.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you so soon after we kicked your ass.
Oh, that wasn't
You
me.
sea slug! I draw my axe.
Hello, how are you? Now, is that new suit? Is that from Men's Warehouse? It looks so nice.
My champions are going to utterly brutalize you. And then when they win, I'm going to give the boon to Carnegie III. And he's going to ransack the Crescent Isles, turn it into a factory warehouse, and use your skin to line the upholstery. Is that clear, everybody?
You're gonna turn it into a parking lot, and you'll park all your cars on it.
If only someone had a line about paving paradise and putting up a parking lot.
Thank you, one person.
I hope you are all excited. I am most delighted to see you all here. Eternograx was a fool.
Industria, I'll bet you 50 gold we win.
Hey, Industria, do you need some icy hot? Because you seem a little butthurt.
Speaking of which, I think I promised to do this.
Okay, all right.
I bolt at him and take a swing at his face.
Oh, that's a bad idea, Dork.
You roll to hit, Dork.
Can I try and hold him
Doesn't
back?
matter.
No, you can't. Roll to hit.
This man sent me into another dimension for
19
speaking at a turn.
plus 7, 26.
You miss. As you swing the blade, it fades through his body, and he just looks at you. He just looks so utterly disappointed. With a flick of his wrist, he disarms your blade. He looks at that shield on your arm and says, "I see you're wielding a Kensha weaponry."
Imagine that. All the better to punch a god with.
Industria, do you know who I'm working for now?
I don't. Care to
Oh my
enlighten
god,
me?
how about I'll give you 3 guesses.
Wait, how about you don't tell him where your power comes from? Huh? How about we keep
I'm not
that a
gonna
secret?
tell him. I'm just gonna give him 3 guesses to see if he can use that.
No,
big
it really
brain
seems
of
like you're
his
gonna
to
tell
figure
him.
it out.
While they're like trying to distract him, what's he wearing? Is he wearing like a cape or like?
Just a suit, like a modern suit. He looks like a regular 21st century stockbroker.
Pants and Piglet.
I wanna try to stick the immovable rod between his belt.
Oh!
Without him noticing.
So 3 guesses, Industria. Let's go.
Piggly, roll stealth. Helena, he looks at you and he says, "Permission to use all means necessary to gather this information."
Ooh.
No, play fair. Come on.
24.
Fair market.
I mean, I feel like using all your resources is fair, to be fair.
Well, considering you are hiding it to the best of your capability, what exactly are you doing, gnome? And he looks down at you, Piggly.
Well, me, I'm making some hot chocolate. You talking to me? I'm a gnome.
Oh, do you want some hot chocolate, Industria? We can spike it for you. It's fine. Woo!
We have a good time.
You are all positively
Helmdorf has made a
disastrous.
chair for himself
But we're
using
cute,
the
and that's
cancer
what
of endless
counts.
water.
You are all going to be utterly dismayed when you face your opponents. Good luck. I hope you're
Oh,
more
punch a
bloodthirsty.
bitch-ass god. That's what I meant to say.
Fine, Industria. Try not to cry
so
too much when you lose
much.
for the second time.
Industria just leaves.
Can I? Is it too late to roll insight on the whole like?
I
Skin
feel like it is.
It's gone.
I feel like it's too late.
He's left.
If I'm thinking about it, the whole skinning me and leaving my skin and like.
I mean, I
having
feel
that-
like that was pretty straightforward.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
but
pretty-
like I don't want.
I mean,
He
it's like,
doesn't
hey,
like you very
if you're
much.
worried, if you're worried about getting skin, just don't lose. That's what I do.
That was
For
less
me.
about this and more about like future stuff. And that's like kind of concerning, guys. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
Just don't lose.
Just
now
don't-
and
Like
forever.
you.
as long as
Relax,
you don't
he
die
said he'd skin you, not flame
if
you.
you
You'll be
do the
definition
thing.
dead.
and you do it right,
That's helpful.
it works. It just works.
It just works.
All right, so who's
It
going to go and
just
watch the
works.
Coliseum tournament to potentially get a gauge on who your competitors might be?
Me.
I would recommend.
I'll do it.
I would recommend that almost everybody do this unless they are getting a long rest or refuel on spell slots.
Wait,
You
wouldn't
need
watching the
spells
matches
anymore?
count as light activity?
You will have to. I will say you'll have to sleep for at least 4 hours to get the full effect of a long rest. And Liz, you were. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Does Dorg need spells still?
Yeah.
Dorg
no,
needs
I-
precisely
Give me a haste.
3. Has 3 more slots left to fill.
What?
Wait,
what
didn't
are
you
looking
say
for?
that it? Don't you say that it holds up to 5 spells?
It does, but you put haste in there, and it holds up to 5 levels of spells.
That's
Haste
the-
is a
Yeah,
second
but
level.
haste is 3rd level, isn't it?
It's second level, I'm pretty sure.
It's third
It's
level.
3rd.
Oh, in that case, there are 2
There are
slots.
2.
What?
Good job,
what,
guys.
What are you looking for?
What second level spells do you have?
Or 2 first. Yeah, also.
I
two
have.
first.
Do you want me to go through everything?
That you have prepared.
Yeah. I have Burning Hands,
Oh, gosh.
Command, Cure Wounds, Fairy Fire, Guiding Bolt, Inflict Wounds, Flaming Sphere, Scorching Ray, and Spiritual Weapon, but like you don't have one, so.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon will just cast the spiritual weapon.
Oh.
So that will work.
Tough.
Do you
And
want
spiritual
the one
weapon,
with
it
the
attacks on
most
a bonus
damage?
action, right?
The one with the most pew pew power?
That would be nice. I prefer
Let's
it.
do that
What
one.
has a bonus action in particular?
Spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
Okay, then let's.
Does the
use-
weapon attack on a bonus action, or do you need to use an action to
It-
attack?
I believe. Let me
Let me
check.
check.
We go through this
That
every
would-
single time with this spell.
Well, I mean,
I'm so sorry.
we've cast like spiritual weapon what 3 times?
It's important, and I know we do it every single time, but it's a weird spell. It's like the only people that cast it are clerics.
It's a bonus action.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
a bonus action to attack again.
Then
You
I
can move
will.
it up to 20 feet and attack again.
Then I will.
So in other
take
words, you can do that,
spiritual
and you
weapon.
can use your regular attack with extra attack.
Yeah,
So you get 3 attacks instead of 2.
indeed.
And it's also not concentration, so you could do haste, attack again, 5 attacks total.
I think I
4.
like that.
4 total.
Wait, no, but if you attack,
So does that mean I did?
extra attack, you get 2, and then you get
Haste
another
gives
2
you
from
1,
damage.
and then spiritual weapon gives you 1. 4.
Wait, it doesn't give you another attack action. It just gives you
No,
another
it
attack?
gives you a single weapon attack.
Oh,
All right, then.
Question for you. Do I have to use that spell slot?
You will have to burn that spell slot. However, you have been given 8 hours to recuperate this during a long rest.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that now.
Go
have the
do that
spell.
then. You can still go watch 4 hours of the tournament, and then as long as you get 4 hours of sleep, you will still get the effects of the long rest.
Okay.
we should rotate so that we get the full breadth of it. So like half of us can watch a bit, and
I
then
mean,
for 4 hours,
Good
those
idea.
people can rest, and the other people can watch the other matches. That way, we don't miss anything.
wait, am I the only one who needs to rest though?
No,
I need to rest too because I cast some spells.
What if we both of us just rest and they just tell us what we missed?
You guys rest. We'll see you in 4 hours. If you guys
I'm like-
want to
Yeah.
switch off, then
I'm
we can.
definitely. But are you
Sounds
sure?
good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the
It-
most
it just-
observant in this group. Are you sure you don't want me to at least take a look?
You can take a look after
You
you,
will take
rest
a
the
look
4
after.
hours. That there's 8
Fine.
hours.
You're missing something no matter what.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We have eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them.
We can add all our perceptions together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Helena and Helmsworth go take nap, just resting on the benches, trying to get some decent sleep to recuperate their spells.
Oh wait, I just realized, could I have put like a bend luck or something, or like a Tides
No.
of Chaos? Okay,
No.
Okay.
No.
Didn't think so. Just wondering, because that would have been pretty neat.
That would have been pretty busted, which is why I didn't allow it.
Yeah, that would be fucking crazy.
Anyway, so the three Dorg, Bunny, and Piggly all go into the Coliseum stands. You see that there are various other competitors, all varyingly milling about. Some look vaguely bug-like. Some look like lobsters, such as the Plary race, but not quite. They look a little bit angrier. You see various other humanoid beings, some with varying biology, all in all. And then some people that just look like people as well. And there you see all of the celestial patrons, and some of them in the very upper echelons of the Coliseum. You see pantheons upon pantheons of varying gods, and sitting upon a throne larger than several houses, you see the large, gargantuan visage of Eternograx,
Big
lording over all of this, reveling in the combat. In the center of this thing, you currently are seeing a preliminary match of sorts between a creature that looks vaguely like a human-sized ant and a creature that looks kind of like an ant-sized human. And however, the ant-sized human is proving to provide quite the combative strategy. After a while of tossing and turning, the human-sized ant wins out by stabbing the ant-sized human through its tiny little sternum, and he holds it up.
How tiny was the human-sized ant sword?
It's about this big. Yeah.
Was he fighting with a toothpick?
Yeah. And he holds them up to the champions in the upper echelons. Eternograx, very Julius Caesar, gives him a thumbs down, and the crowd roars, and the human-sized ant, the ant-sized human, is thrown to the ground. Several of these rather strange beings combating against each other occur. Everybody is fighting over it. These weird matches of clearly some of these beings being of much greater skill and power versus each other, until eventually you see a match that is particularly interesting to all of you. You see beings wielding what appears to be native Akenshin weapons and insignia. It is a group of people. A group of 3. These individuals are wearing helmets, so you cannot see their identities. And the match begins them versus what appear to be 3 large slug-like snail beings. The snails put up somewhat of a fight. Several of the people around you, the party of 3 currently spectating this match, one of them leans over to you, Bunny, and says, "Who do you think's gonna win this match?"
I think the middle snail.
The snails? You're betting on the snails?
Oh yeah, the snails. They're so slimy. How could they get caught?
Roll persuasion.
Or you were dead.
Persuasion, you said.
Yeah, persuasion.
With logic like that, do you even need a persuasion roll?
Got a 19 and then hold on.
It was good enough logic.
I got a 28.
Oh shit!
This like vaguely celestial being beyond like human reasoning takes a moment of pause and looks to you and just. You're right.
They are slimy.
They are very slimy.
So slimy.
Very slimy.
He thinks for this being thinks for a moment, looks to you, and goes, "You are most wise."
Thank you.
After a while,
This man, the god of being duped.
honestly, the snails are proving to be quite fearsome. It seems as though these are not your ordinary snails.
They do be slimy though.
Seems like the combatants didn't have any salt on them.
The one of the snails is heavily armored, head to tail, in steel plates in these overlocking links of sorts, and as it opens up its weird mouth, a almost like a volcanic beam blasts out of it.
Got a laser gun.
Yeah, one of the middle snails, as a sword strikes on the slug, the sword disintegrates into an acidic spray, and that combatant is forced to step into the back lines. And then the third snail, as spells are cast on it, its armored carapace absorbs the spell and reflects it back at the attackers. And it proves to be quite troublesome for these industrious soldiers, until one of them uses their takes their shields, their left-handed shield, places it in front of them, activates a central charge stone, and almost like a pulse of energy completely immobilizes the snails. The soldiers, these knights, eventually take out their backup weapons, begin peeling at the shells of the creatures, reach inside of them, and kills them in the inside. The champions emerge victorious. Yeah.
Whoops.
The Celestial looks to you and says, "I don't think your reasoning was wrong. I just don't think the snails were slimy enough."
You're right. Thank you. Thank you.
Several more matches go along like this. Lots of uninteresting matches. About 4 hours pass. Helmsworth, Helena, you are now awake from your nap time.
Quick thing. Before I went nap.
Yes.
Could I cast a message to Carnegie the third again?
You can try.
It's a 95% chance it'll work, right?
Yeah. It's a 95%
Okay.
chance, so potentially.
You just got unlucky that one time.
Is it sending?
25 words, right? Okay. Sorry. No spell slots. I'm in a different plane. RN, that's one word, that's text lingo. Does that count? Do I have to do right now? Can I say RN or right now?
You can do as you please. It's okay.
Yay.
I'll be like, I'll allow it.
Quick cue. Are you planning on killing me and using my skin? Text back, bye.
All right, I'm rolling the d20. On a 1, it will not send.
Right.
All right, 16. It's sent.
Yo, the buddy.
Now I just need to send. Is that the same thing back?
I know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think it's established. Okay.
I think it's like you have to, like, the connection has to be established, and then it's just like back and forth.
Okay. You get a message back, Helena. The message says, "Was sleeping. Where are you? Don't know about the skin thing. What exactly are you referring to? Hope you are all right. Where are you, Helena?"
Question. How many spell slots do I gain back with a short rest?
With a short rest, you get... Clerics don't get their spell slots back on short rest, I don't think. But on long rest, you'll get all of them back.
Yeah, Helena's taking another nap after this.
Well, you said you were doing this before you went to sleep.
Yeah, but if I don't get any spell slots back, I'm gonna cast Sending again. I kind of want to like.
You're getting a long rest after this.
It's a shortened long rest for.
Well, you're getting.
Wait,
well,
it's.
Well, like,
so
like you
so
say
how
that for 4 hours of the.
So how a long rest works is you need to have 8 hours where you at some point 8 hours of light activity. I have ruled in this case that you only need to be asleep for 4 of these hours. That you need to be asleep for 4 of these hours, and then you can spend 4 hours watching the game. So you will get a long rest. So you may cast more sendings if you.
Yay! I'm gonna cast them one more time.
Okay.
No prob. Hope you slept well. Somewhere on the island, IDK exactly. But for real, are you going to kill me? Please just be honest. Yay.
I thought you were gonna say be gentle.
just
be gentle.
Boy, howdy,
Oh, deal, you're slipping.
Keep sending these Oh wait, we gotta check if this goes through first. It does. Keep sending these messages. We are using magic to locate you. You are on the northern hemisphere. We won't kill you. Thank you, Helena.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helena.
Thank you,
Helena.
We won't kill you. Thank you. Love.
Oh my god.
Always.
I forgot to turn off location services, everyone. I'm so sorry. Okay. That was such a weird laugh. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Cool. So I guess took my nap and now I'm up and at 'em.
Yep. Okay, so Helms, you took your sleepy time. You have 4 hours now where you guys can go and watch the rest of the tournament. Do you choose to do so? Helmsworth and Helena.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. You guys go and find Dorg, Bunny, and Piggly joyously watching the tournament, cheering on various strange matches.
Yeah.
Some of them between what looks to be stuffed toys versus plastic toys. Some of them being as horrendous as a weird mole creature versus some disembodied ethereal voice that rips people apart by screaming at them. There seems to be a lot of strange beings entered into this match. You guys watch, you cheer, you chat with the other people. All in all, it is an uproarious, joyous occasion. This is some of the most fun you guys have had on this island. It is an incredibly good time, although Liz seems to be traumatized by my last statement. Until eventually another match of vague interest shows up. It seems to be a match with a champion from a god that you are vaguely familiar with. It is a champion of the earth god Terra, a mysterious being who has not made an appearance yet in the campaign. You see him standing atop the Coliseum rafters, cheering on his champions. They are these weird, almost golem-like creatures, humanoid in nature, but standing well above 10 feet tall. Hardened rock bodies, and they are versing a set of what seems to be extraplanar human beings. The match begins somewhat normally, testing the waters out, seeing how the other fights. After a while, though, the earth golem creatures begin their assault. They stomp and rocks pop out of the ground. They swing their arms a la Avatar: The Last Airbender, and these rocks then shatter and smash into these humanoid beings. The humanoids do also put up themselves a fight, They seem to be able to pop in and out of dimensions, popping up all over the place, being everywhere at once. But at the end of the day, the sheer strength of these rock beings absolutely decimates these humanoids. And these stone creatures emerge victorious, bringing great glory to Terra. At this point, it is your turn to join in the fight.
Do we have a little bit of time to go over formations and stuff?
We had 8 hours.
You had 8 hours.
No, I'm saying like, were we aware of how soon it was, and would we have been able to make that choice? Is what I'm saying. I'm asking. I'm asking.
You had 8 hours. You didn't say. I'm ruling no. You guys are going to fight.
Here's the formation. Dorg in the front, everyone without a spine in the back.
Woo!
I'm going in the back.
I'm a caboose.
The only other one with like 18 strength.
I don't
Who
make
is
the
the
other
tail
melee
ender?
attacker.
There's a line leader and a tail ender. That's what we did in elementary school. That's what basically we're all elementary schoolers, basically.
As you guys enter into the combat field, you guys see before you a set. Let me get out my notebooks. You guys see a set.
Do we have pictures?
Not this time. Not for these ones. I'm sorry.
Aww.
You guys seem so disappointed.
That offbeat Etsy going down.
You know what,
You're
guys?
not making any sales this week.
Just because you guys seemed so upset, I will draw you some quick pictures of what you guys seem to be facing.
Yeah.
You guys look forward and see creatures that, to the modern day person would kind of look almost like Pokemon. They're kind of bug-like and weird, humanoid in size, like sort of like a weird Scizor, alien hybrid creature, with a segmented body.
It's the xenomorph.
It's a xenomorph.
If only we had someone here who could mention Pokemon names in a dramatic fashion.
If only. Who's that Pokemon?
Jesus. It seems as though their weapons are all of the natural sort, and you notice that out of the three, 2 of them seem to be brandishing bladed scythes that are emerging from their forearms, and then the one in the back seems to be charging up some kind of magical energy. Oh man, this guy looks vaguely phallic. But this is kind of what it looks like. This is my worst drawing yet, but there he is.
Shit,
I love it.
That?
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Squares
you know
and
what that makes me think
rectangles. What?
of? You guys remember that movie Ants? It's like
Yes.
if you,
Yeah.
it's like a mantis,
I
but
do
in
remember
ants.
ants.
Yeah.
That's what
That movie was terrifying.
Oh, I loved it. It was horrifying.
It was a bad movie in my opinion, but here we are. And everybody, as you look at these ant-like creatures, you hear Eternograx bellow, "Let the match commence!" And I'd like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Hell yeah.
For those listening, the music is by the one and only Arcane Anthems. Please go support his Patreon. He is incredibly talented.
Oh, this is why I love Alert. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Why can't I roll high?
I am
Why
the
do I
little
have
red
why do I
goose.
constantly roll like this?
All right. 20 chaos roll. Now.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Chaos.
That's 2.
Scramble initiative before we do it.
3. 4. 5.
Okay, we rolled that twice last round, which was honest last
6.
game, which was honestly incredible.
The odds are very low.
We either got 6 or 7, depending on your ruling.
We'll say. It seems as though.
guys, stop rolling.
It seems as though.
Wi-Fi, you don't want people's
Do good
Wi-Fi or
says
things
5.
like that.
Do Good seems to suggest it was a 5, so I'm gonna go with 5.
5 it is.
Total 1 to 20. I was busy getting my dice ready.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Go.
Then go.
I rolled a 10.
Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not the only soprano here.
32.
That's fair.
It's so false. I'm such an alto. Oh my god.
32. We do not have an activation. I repeat, we do not have an activation.
Good.
Nice try,
The
Chad.
next activation window is 1 to 25.
1 to 25.
Okie dokie. 20 to 25 initiative. 20 plus, I should say. Okay. 15 to 20. Dorg, what'd you get?
16.
16. Excellent.
This is why alert is awesome. A 10 becomes a 16.
I have advantage. I just always roll crappy.
Don't talk to me about rolling crappy. I have so many features that allow me to reroll dice.
Alrighty. 10 to 15. Piggly, what'd you get?
11.
Okie dokie.
Liz got a 10.
I have got her written down. Thank you. 5 to 10. Bunny, what'd you get?
8.
8. Helmsworth, what'd you get?
6.
All right.
You'll get him next time.
Ah.
We'll see.
Good going, champ.
Okay.
I'm just scoping them out, you know?
Here is the order. We have Dorg, Bug Thing number 2, Piggly, Helena, Bunny, Magic Bug Thing, Helmsworth. That's 8. Once Liz gets back, we shall begin the combat. Actually, we can begin it now. She's like initiative count 10. She's fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
All right. So you guys are currently standing roughly. If you wanted to, you could set up as close enough such that you could get close to them within the first round. Dorg, you are 30. Well, I'm assuming you'd want to be 30 feet away, unless you'd want to be farther. All right, Dorg, you are up first.
All right, I am gonna check. What's the closest one to me?
So it seems as though the two.
Wait,
with
do you
the
want to know where
blades-
all of us are right now before other people move?
Sure. So in this sphere, there's like not sphere. Hi, Liz.
That's just like I'm the prettiest.
Yeah, get it.
So in this sphere, this circle, it is roughly 50 foot. It is a roughly 50-foot radius, making it a 100-foot circle. It seems as though you can situate yourself right up to the central line. It seems as though the beings have situated themselves such that the magic user is all the way at the back, with the stabbies in front of the magic user by 20 feet. And they are standing right beside each other.
Who's the stabbies?
The stabbies are the bug guys with knives.
Oh, the bug guys. Oh, with knives.
Yeah, well, they got knives for hands.
They got knives for hands.
Yes.
Do we have any pictures of that?
Draw it.
Draw it.
It kind of looks like they're giving
draw
you a
my version of
it kind of looks like they're giving you a massive middle finger.
Ooh, I love it.
Massive middle finger, Jesus.
Ooh.
All right then.
I'll show you how to flip someone off.
And I charge at him with my axe.
Okie dokie.
Rolling to hit.
Which one do you run towards?
The closest to me.
Liz, what are you saying?
What's the order?
The order is Dorg, Bug, Piggly, Helena, Bunny, Magic Bug, Helmsworth.
I'm not last?
No, you're not. This is Helmsworth.
That's so impressive.
I know, it's incredible. Good job.
It is, but you're close to last, and I'm swinging my frickin' axe.
As you approach them, you're going to be having to make... The first thing that happens is the bugs immediately stab at you as you walk towards them.
All right.
Sentinel.
I have AC 20, so good luck.
23 to hit.
Well, fuck you too.
Perfect timing.
That might hit.
So
What's the damage?
You don't have shield. You didn't have shield stored in that ring, perchance.
Oh, shut up.
8 acid damage.
Ouch.
as this blade with an acrid coat slices through you. And the other one also gets to make an attack. 21 to hit.
Oh, come on!
9 acid damage.
Jesus.
It's like, come and get. Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna smash it, bitch.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, I already rolled. What's the bonus? Oh shit, 25.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut ya.
He got attacked just for going in range?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, I am. How close are they together?
They're actually kind of bunched together right now. They are 5 feet away from each other.
And time for me to use that fucking cone of acid attack.
Ooh.
Oh, you like acid, do you? You gross frickin' bugs.
I will crank
Just
the
the thought they might be resistant to
You
it
should have called them goddamn hippies.
since they used acid. I don't let that inform your decision. I'm just
You're
saying. it's a
right,
possibility.
Dork has never once let information inform any decision. I crank the shaft and use my cone of acid.
There we go.
Sorg has never made an informed decision in his life.
And I ain't gonna start now.
Oh, that's such a shame. Dork, how much damage do they take?
4d6 plus 4 is... Oh,
You know what'd be-
damn! That is nice. 23.
Excellent. As you swing the axe, the acid slams into them, and as it coats them, they absorb it.
What?
I told you.
Wait, no, I mean, like, do they, like, absorb it, or does it, like, not hurt as much? Like,
They absorb it entirely, and you notice that the acid dripping from their blades is that much more potent.
That's worse. That's worse.
That is worse.
Potable.
Astute
worse than
observation helps with.
What was
No, I
that?
mean, that's
What was
worse.
that damage number you rolled again, Dork?
23.
Excellent.
Uh-oh.
A 6, a 3, and 2 5s, and that's what happens.
One of us
Hey.
is about to get dicked on the next.
Dumb question, because I haven't played Pokemon in a very long time. Fire is super effective against bugs, right?
Yeah.
Yes, these aren't Pokemon, by the
These
way.
aren't
They're
Pokemon.
inspired by
Hello.
Pokemon, but
Okay, same difference.
like
Inspired by Pokemon.
If only I had a spell called Searing Smite.
if only,
If only.
and if only you
I
had
could
more.
use my Z move.
Stop. Z moves were stained. Okay. Well, Dork, what's your armor class?
20.
You got off lucky. 19.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dork, but this one hits because it's a 20. Meets it or beats it.
Ah,
So Scorpion Stabby Boy number 1 swings and you deftly block it with your shield. And then, however, as you blocked the blade, you left your torso wide open as the other one extends this massive knife and just guts you straight in the chinks of your plates. And this is going to hurt. Because this is going to suck for you, honestly. This just sucks.
You have only yourself to blame.
I actually don't. I had the temerity to be in front, which is my job.
You went.
Well,
This is
just-
literally
you're
all of your
initiative.
decisions put
I
together.
warned you.
30.
I know how this game works.
You saw them using acid, and then you used acid as well.
Dork,
Excuse me.
Dork, you take 30 acid damage. 2
Jesus.
plus
Okay.
5 plus 20. Oh, wait. No, 2 plus 5. 31 acid damage.
Oh, come on.
Ah.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you, little Miss Bunny, are not helping.
No, sorry.
Calm emotions.
You notice that you notice that as it stabs you though, Dorg, the blade no longer has that dripping acrid coat, though the one that missed still does. Yes. Piggly, your turn.
I was gonna do something, but I feel like Dork needs help. So I would like to Ralph.
All right, you Ralph up.
I would like to Ralph. Think of you vomiting. I'm like, ah! Stop! We don't have to be this way.
You become your wolf boy. This time, for the first time, conscious.
Yeah.
You can see now. You're no longer sent to the shadow realm of your own mind.
Oh, Ralph, we're so cool. High five.
No.
Oh. We'll work on
We
that.
finally won a children's card game against Ralph.
A children's
I
card
would like
game.
to. Which one did he hit?
Dorg hit both of them, but they both absorbed the acid.
Oh, right. Well, I'll attack the one on the left, getting within 10 feet range and attacking with my tail. Not
Alrighty.
using my acid attack.
That one's poison.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm not poisoned because of the attack, am I?
No, that was
No, they're
acid.
different. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Damn, crit time.
Okay. Tail was a D10 and a 6, right? The upgraded version?
Yes.
A D10 and a D6.
Yes.
Attaboy, Pigly.
Where did I put you? Uh, 10 doubled the 20 plus 6, 26 damage on the first hit.
Nice. So you do a quick spin move with that tail, and that tail slices straight across the creature's buggy neck, and it lets out a as green blood splurts from it. You did quite a large chunk of damage, took off a large plate of its natural armor, but it is still standing. How much damage was that precisely again?
26.
Excellent.
I will attack the same one again.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That misses.
What's your roll?
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that
Plus
does.
7, so...
As you swing,
Shame that.
as you swing your tail again, the creature ducks underneath it, more wary this time. Helena, your turn.
So funny.
Just for reference, just in case you have forgotten, there are the two bugs in front, and then 20 feet behind it is the mage, or wizard
Wait,
bug.
so hold on. So you're saying that they're all within like 20 feet of each other or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Hear me out, Offbeat.
Here.
I'm gonna lay it out for you. Setting the
Hear
scene.
me out, dude. Mhm.
Hear me out, dude. So
What if,
how
perchance?
how far am I from them? 20 feet, you said?
No, the bugs are 20 feet from the mage bug.
The other bug.
You are currently 30 feet away from the stabby bugs.
Right. Are they like in a line?
You might say they are in a line.
Can I say they're in a line? That's so interesting. Because if I can run to get like a good angle and cast Wall of Fire on them.
I will. How long is this wall of fire?
It is.
I don't know where to go.
Why don't you describe
120 feet.
120 feet. What does this do?
You're gonna burn some
Oh my god,
spectators.
can I read it? I'm gonna read it in a voice.
Please do.
You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. Make a wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much on a successful save. On one side of the wall, selected by you when you cast this spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage.
That was a good take.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I've been
you
working on my-
He's on
speech.
fire!
describe to me how you'd like to cast this wall of fire spell.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to think. Can you? I'm so sorry. I just need the visual aspect. Can you draw like a point to show me where they are?
Sure. Give me a sec.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It is A-okay.
I just can't see it in my mind.
My mind.
Enter Liz's
Okay.
theater of the mind.
Liz,
It's a Pokeball.
here is the circle. Okay? So, this circle is Dork.
Right.
That's Piggly.
Right.
Bugs.
Oh,
Bug.
they're like right there?
No,
Yeah.
that's Krillin's forehead.
The bugs are all the way across?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
No
gonna
moon
cast.
Krillin. Zero expression.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire and encircle them in the circle one. In the 20-foot diameter one.
Oh, you can make it a circle. Yes, you can actually.
What is the spell? What's the spell's
Wall
level?
of-
4.
It's- Yeah.
How close are you running up to these people?
It has the range of 120 feet.
So how far are you moving? Just wondering.
I'll move 30 feet.
Okay.
I'll do full send. Commit to the bit,
Okay, excellent.
Excellent.
Don't move within their range.
Don't like that.
I'm not. Am I within
He's
the range?
smiling.
As you cast the spell to send the wall of fire, you notice
Why is it not
that the
working?
fire, just as you're like, wall of flame! And you notice the bug mage at the back.
Did he counterspell it?
Staring you down, and he waves off the spell.
What a guy! It's Scanlan.
Did he do it? Did he do it visibly in a way that I could see?
Yes, it's quite visible.
Okay, then
That
I'm
would've been
counterspelling
so
his
cool.
counterspell.
It was a good idea.
Ooh, did he
Thank
counterspell
you.
his counterspell?
Are we gonna do this game?
Yeah.
Or you,
Yeah.
You only have one. You only have
I'm
one mage.
thesising offbeat. I have very few wins in my life right now. Let's all clap for Liz's thesis.
That's all. That's a 4th level spell slot.
Marcus.
You know how many of those?
Thank you.
One.
Fine. Actually, I'm gonna make you make a perception check. The DC is low, but I'm gonna make you make it. Okay? I'm sorry.
Helmsworth, you're the most perceptive of us.
True.
Yeah, I am.
So let's hope this works.
19.
Okay, you
Hey.
do see it, and you manage to wave off. As you watch him cast Counterspell, you also too cast Counterspell, and in this trading back and forth of spell, the magic of the Wall of Fire is simultaneously it exists, and then it doesn't exist, and then it's back. And Liz, Helena, you managed to, you're like, what the heck is happening? And then the Wall of Flame just whoosh, right in front of you, like, oh, excellent.
That's what I wanted. That's what I did.
So what? How much damage? Roll. So the what?
You have to make a dex save.
5.
5d8.
No, but he has to make a dex save.
Yeah,
You
dex
still have to
save?
roll.
I mean, it'll be
Oh, I
taken
still have to
half,
roll.
so you still have to roll
Elizabeth,
5d8
I'm so
out of it.
stupid.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just math, Rob.
He's fine.
He's
Can I ask
fine.
just in
Break
general,
it,
are we gonna
break
have
it, it's
multiple
fine.
fights
Fine.
when we're in the Coliseum, or is it like just one fight?
It's multiple. I'm
There's
Okay.
going to be multiple.
Right?
I had a
Yeah.
feeling.
Said multiple with no time to heal.
Okay,
I
so
need my calculator.
the two bugs failed, but the mage.
There's 3 bugs though.
The mage succeeded.
Okay, doesn't matter. He still takes damage.
27 is the full brunt of the damage.
27. Excellent. So you note that as you cast this fiery spell, the bug in the back actually takes in the fiery damage, and this bug, instead of acid leaking from its orifices, fire begins to expunge itself. And you notice that the magic user now has fire licking from all of its tendons. However, the bugs in the front are positively scorched.
He's
bug-
a fire ant.
Crunchy.
Bug number 1, the one that Piggly left, the bug that Piggly left a massive gash in the neck of, the acid, the blood that's spurting down of it instantaneously combusts like gasoline, and it goes up in a puff of smoke. The other bug, missing its dexterity saving throw, it too catches on fire briefly, but it is not down. It is just very, very badly injured.
So the mage is immune to fire?
Or
He
seems
seems
like he
to have
absorbed it.
absorbed it.
he absorbed this fire for this time being.
You'd
And
have
so
to
my-
make. You'd
my-
have to make more checks to learn like how
So-
we did it.
Right. So my elemental adept didn't do anything.
Sadly, your elemental adept did not do anything for
Okay.
this time, as this is an absorption, not an immunity.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank
Well,
you.
even then, elemental adept only works for resistances,
Resistance,
right?
yeah.
So, but it is yes, thank you for clarifying.
Live life, just very bad. Burned.
Buddy, your turn.
Yay! I'm within 90 feet of someone, right?
Yes, everyone.
Wait, actually, I had a question. Can we see through the wall of fire? It's a question.
It
It
is.
is a question.
It is okay.
Why y'all looking at me like that?
It is opaque.
It is
Okay.
opaque. So actually, the beings inside the wall of flame currently are unable to be seen right now.
That means they also can't see us.
That is true.
Yes, that is true.
To be clear, am I within the ring of fire with them?
No.
Actually, yeah, that is a good question.
I believe Helena shaped it, so I will assume Helena shaped it such that you guys are currently burning to a crisp.
Yeah.
Reasonable match.
For this time being, although I might suggest specifying next time.
You didn't say he wasn't. He was with us. I thought.
He
And the
attacked
was
them.
right up in front of the bugs.
No,
Me and
Oh,
Piglet.
she was gone during that. She wouldn't know.
Okay. So it's okay. It's okay. I assumed as much. It's
We're
all
just gonna
fine.
say it's sprouted up between me and
Yeah,
them.
it sprouted up. It sprouted up in front of you guys, and you guys were like, "Whoa, Nelly!" and you backed up, and you're fine. Liz, it's fine. You're good. Don't worry. You're in the middle of thesis. It's okay.
This is a game. We're having fun.
Fun!
We're having fun, right?
You want to hear about my thesis? You guys want to hear about my thesis?
We're not getting graded, okay?
Uh,
I have a draft due in 2 weeks.
Bunny, your turn.
Yes. Okay. So I am going to cast Confusion, a 4th level spell. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna cast it on the magic bug.
I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Okay.
It's a radius effect, right? So you catch the other two bugs with that too, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it a radius effect?
Let me.
Pretty sure.
We have it
Because
here. I have it in front of me.
Everyone
It says-
check.
It says.
Because I
one
cast
action,
it on
move
myself
90
way
feet.
back in like episode 3 or something.
Caroline, go
It's
ahead.
a wild
Concentration
magic.
up to 1. So this spell assaults and twists creatures' minds, spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. Each creature in a 10-foot radius
10-foot
sphere
radius.
centered on a point you choose within range must succeed a Wisdom saving throw when you cast the spell or be affected by it. An affected target can't take reactions or must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn to determine its behavior for that turn. And then it has all the number breakdowns on what happens according to what it rolls.
Okay.
So
But
she
yeah,
couldn't hit all of them.
I can't hit all of them,
yeah.
but I'm gonna aim for the.
Actually, no. Wait, you can. You can hit all
Wait,
of
didn't
them.
you say that
It is
the
a-
sword bugs
Wait,
were within 20?
Shush your mouths. You can hit
Oh wait,
all of.
it is. Yeah.
Please, when I'm in the
Yeah,
middle of
stupid.
explaining something, yes, you can hit all of them, Bunny, because they are within They're within 20 feet of each other, and this is a 10-foot
10-foot radius, not diameter.
Oh, the
Yes.
rate.
Yes.
Sorry. All right. Yeah.
Geometry.
Yes. So would you like to?
40.
Would you like to hit all of them?
I want to hit them all.
Go for it.
Bah!
Confusion.
Confusion!
Confusion.
What's?
I am confusion.
I am confusion.
Okay.
Why is it Kansas and Arkansas?
Explain.
Explain America. Okay, sorry.
Go for it. So that is a wisdom saving throw.
Mhm.
All three of them have to make it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Wow, these guys in the front lines are getting jimmy jammed. That
right.
is a 12, an 11, and a 23.
So all of them fail, right?
Except for the 23, right?
For the
Yeah.
That was the joke. The joke was that the 23 made.
That was a good joke, Elmer.
It went.
But
right
you've
over
had
my head.
better.
So, okay. Yeah, and then at the start of each turn, it has to roll a d10. Okay. For the random action.
and they can no longer take reactions. So no more counterspell.
That's right.
Except for the one that could cast counterspell that
And
made the
then-
save.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration
Yes, you can.
on Helmsworth?
Damn it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, whoops.
That's fine. I could have really used that extra action for lay on hands.
Okay.
Wait.
Next.
Hmm?
Oh,
That's not
you-
Bardic. That's not Bardic
Roast-
Inspiration.
That's not Bardic Inspiration is just
Actually, yeah,
like
Bardic Inspiration doesn't work for Leon. Leon has is just a pool, dude.
But it's
Bardic
an
is-
action.
Bardic Inspiration doesn't give you an extra
doesn't
action.
give
You're,
you an
you were
action. It
thinking
just gives you
That's
an
haste.
extra D8 so
Oh,
you
okay.
like hit.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
thing
yes,
you have in
never
the
mind.
ring. But okay, so the two bugs, well, the one bug that is still alive, looking quite confused at itself.
Ah!
I hit my choice. Everything's
Buddy
fine.
cast confusion on Spudson's camera.
I was biting my
It
cord.
was super
come back.
effective.
It hit
I'm
itself.
gonna
and
take this time to talk about how a random bard says there should be a spell called Do You Want to Hear My Thesis? It's a 3rd level spell, D6 psychic damage to anyone without
Whoa!
a political
That's a
science
good
major.
spell.
God.
That's a good
Boom,
spell.
boom, boom, boom.
That is that's psychic damage fireball. So the confusion is reaches this bug in the front. The other one, steely minded, pushes through it. And then, Bunny, what do you say to Helmsworth in order to inspire him?
I say, Helmsworth, you're the little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Just talking down to Helmsworth.
No, I'm not.
As a secondary question,
Aren't you a good little man, Helmsworth? You could do.
the little red caboose?
Because he's the last one for initiative. Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug.
It's a book.
Little red caboose, chug, chug, chug.
I was thinking of Starlight Express, the musical, but this has
I don't
gone
know
in a
that.
completely
Don't
different
know
experience.
that.
Wow.
I don't know
You're
either
supposed
of
to know
those
the
things.
musical.
That's
Don't know that one.
It's a really weird one. It's on roller skates. It's got some great music, but it's weird as hell. It's about trains. Anyway, we got Bunny gives Bardic Inspiration to Helmsworth free, the red caboose, and then we have the mage bug turn, who is looking feisty. Now, question. Helena, Dorg, Piggly, Bunny, where did you move? I know where you three are. Bunny, did you move at all?
I didn't move.
That seems like a previous rewritten history, but I agree with it.
What? I don't
No,
think I
she didn't move.
I
no,
know she did.
her-
I know
no,
she did. I know she did. I'm just joking.
Okay.
I'm just joshing with you guys. Calm down. Anyway, we have ourselves the spider creature bug thing looks at you all. Fire leaking out of its arms. It takes a magical ball within its hands, condenses it, and then shoots it out in a single beam point. And this is a spell that followers of my YouTube will know very well.
Oh wow.
For the
Fireball.
fireball. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
You know, I'm starting to regret casting Counterspell because now I can't cast Absorb Elements.
Can we use our chat inspiration on this?
Piggly, you're
Yes, you
within 10 feet of me, right?
I'm within 5 feet of you.
Yes.
Okay, you
But
get
wait.
+2.
Bunny, you don't get Bunny. You're not caught up in this.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Am I
thank
caught up in
oh
this?
my god.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm not? Okay.
It's Dorg, Helena, and Piggly are caught up in this.
13. I got 18.
Dirty 20.
Helena, what'd you get? Remember that you are +2 from Dorg as well.
12.
Dorg, this is Helena. This is gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Okay. Woo! Positivity.
Ooh, what you say?
Hey.
That's you only man.
Well, of course you do.
do
what you say.
Because it is.
And now this video has been claimed.
No, Imogen Heap, why?
It's okay. It's not an Offbeat Outlaws channel anymore.
We have. All right, everyone who succeeded on the deck save, you take half of this. Everyone who didn't succeed, you take the full brunt as a fireball that is much hotter than the regular type of fireball from the fire that was exuding from this bug-like creature is launched at you all. 54 fire damage.
Jesus Christ!
Broils through the field.
I'm unconscious.
A roar from the crowd is heard as this massive, almost sun-like entity appears in the center before cooling down. This bug looks mighty pleased with itself. If bugs could smile, it would be.
I am at 1 health.
You're okay.
It should also be noted that this creature's bug friend was also caught in the blast and died. It is
Get fucked.
You bug.
Well, on the bright side, wall of fire is down.
Helena, your turn.
Wait. Could he see us?
Helmsworth? Or is it?
He just
He
pointed.
I'm assuming that
He just
what
pointed
did was
straight
that-
ahead of him,
Okay.
and he hit the bug that was in front of him. That's part of why he.
Okay.
And for the rest of his turn, the bug moves out of the wall of fire to the other side.
But the
such-
wall of fire would be
takes
gone
damage.
because the wall of fire would go down the moment Satine went down because
Oh,
concentration.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Satine, you lose concentration.
Good call.
Satine, you.
But now we can see.
Now we can see.
Yeah. And as the wall of fire dies down, you see this bug creature, a mighty warrior.
Gemma, don't eat that. No, Gemma, don't eat that.
Gemma,
It's
no.
crunchy, Gemma.
Anyway,
it seems like Gemma may have eaten something.
No, she was trying to eat it. Or she was playing with it rather.
Was it garlic or a cord?
No, it was a scrunch.
Crunchy.
She likes my scrunchies.
That's cute. Helmsworth, your turn.
Ooh.
Yells at cat in
What to
Italian.
Pop.
that's all right.
Gemma.
A gem.
So
Gemma. What are you
like we
doing,
are
Gemma?
seems like we are in what some might call a situation.
A
Might
battle,
situation?
almost.
Or an oven.
What I'm going to do is that how close is Helena to me?
Helena is currently
30
within
feet.
30 feet of you.
Hi, Gemma.
Okay, I'm gonna go stabilize Helena with my action.
Okay, go for it.
At least I'm gonna try because it's a Wisdom DC 10, right?
Yeah, I think it's a medic.
Yeah, it's a DC 10 medicine check.
Yes.
Oh, you got that?
Go for it.
I'm pretty wise, so
Gemma.
it's at times
Gemma,
like
mommy's unconscious.
you
Gemma.
can shut up sometimes.
Yeah, you really do.
Okay, but it's okay because I got my sauce.
You also have inspiration.
It wouldn't have helped.
Oof.
But it's okay because I used my mystical fortitude or whatever it's called that allows me to re-roll if I fail. Costs 1 sorcery point, and I rolled a 12 now. So 12 plus my wisdom modifier, that'll be 14.
Nice.
So yeah, she's stable. No death saving.
Helena, you don't need to make death saving throws as Helmsworth manages to
Yeah.
stabilize you. Alrighty. Top of the
Wait, hold on. My turn's not done yet. That's cost my action.
My
Bonus
apologies.
action.
I forgot about bonus actions. Go for it.
So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna quicken spell. Yeah, I'm gonna quicken spell. I have to do stuff here. Quicken spell, Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast. Makes me think of Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Carol
And I am
Baskin.
gonna recklessly cast this as we discussed.
Oh dear.
Gemma.
Remember for the
What?
wild magic thing.
That's a thing
If
you
I
can do?
reckless-
Oh,
Well, it's a thing that we discussed.
where you go? Oh, you're gonna activate
My
it.
Tides of Chaos are in effect, and this is a cantrip, so it wouldn't normally apply, but I'm recklessly casting it.
Okay, sure. I'll allow. Right. I remember now.
I'll allow it.
I will be rolling the D100 though
I'll
for
allow
these.
Oh, you'll be rolling? Okay, that's fair. I will re-roll this one I got, though.
is that face?
Okay, so that first one's gonna miss. I rolled a 1, and then I rolled a 3.
Wow.
That'll be a 10. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Shame. So, I go like, it's kind of like it's kind of like firebending, but with like giant fists coming out instead of fire. So I'm just like, ha! And then the first one just it doesn't
And they
hit.
both miss.
Well, not both. That was only the 1 because I re-rolled it because I used mystical guidance.
Oh, okay. What did you roll in the other one?
I mean the 19.
That hits.
Cool. That'll be D10. What you rolling that D100 by the way?
A 27. For the next minute, your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of a bonus action.
Yes.
That is actually not good.
What?
No, because if I use a bonus action, I can't use it. I have to use. If you can't cast an action-based spell for bonus action. If it costs a bonus action to cast, you can't use an action.
No,
yeah. Like if a spell costs an action to use, it now costs a bonus action.
So now you can
use my bonus action to cast bonus action to cast spells, but I can't use an action to cast a bonus action spell.
It's bad for Helmsworth.
Oh fuck! Okay.
Most of my spells
you can only
take
cast one spell
actions to
now.
use.
Yeah.
I essentially can only cast what I can do. I can like hit it. I have a sword, but like.
Will that help?
Shit, you want to give me that? I could really use that lay on hands right now.
Up to 3 creatures for the next minute. You must. I'm just thinking. I'm just looking to see if
that is the way the action economy works. Because I did look this up.
I'm just looking to see if it says cantrip anywhere specifically within this. Because if it says cantrip, it would. I'm just. Curious.
It just says all your spells with the casting time of 1 action.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That's a shame for you, honestly.
So this is actually quite terrible, but that's okay. I'll find a way to deal with it, I guess.
All the same.
There is no delayed spell in. Okay. Well, that one hit and it did 9 damage. Okay. So I go like, whoo, and it hits with almost the maximum amount of force. And okay, that's gonna be a 24 to hit.
You already shot your 1 blast.
I get. Wait.
You get 2.
How many do I get?
You get 2.
Oh, I only get 2.
You get 3 at level 11.
Oh, yeah. Right. My bad. I'm sorry.
Learn your stuff, man. Anyway, Dorg, your turn.
Okay. What's the initiative order again?
It's your turn.
It's your turn.
No, I know, but like me, Piggly, is it
Dorg,
Bunny and then the bug?
Piggly.
Dorg, Piggly, Helena,
the
Bunny,
mage is
Bug,
before
Helmsworth.
Okay, got it. All right. Oh god. Chaos. Shit. 1.
Undo. We don't have time.
2.
3.
What the
4, 5. Woof, just slipped in.
Yep, that's it. 5. So that's gonna be
1 to 45.
45.
Oh dear.
It can't possibly activate this time.
Well, it just did. 33.
Possibly go wrong.
Wait, what'd you roll?
33. What is?
Have we had that before? What's 33?
I don't think so.
I don't think
No, we
so.
have not. We have had 35 before, but not 33.
Oh dear, what's 33?
We all get all of our HP and spells back.
Yes, please.
We all get reunited with our loved ones. Jimmy, Mav.
Strike me down, Zeus. You don't have the balls.
Because you're parked illegally.
All right. Helena, you're a 1. I am a 2. Helmsworth is a 3. Dorg is a 4. Bunny, you're a 5. Piggly, you're a 6.
Best
Wait,
number.
I'm what now? I'm 3?
3. Remember your numbers. Come on, 3rd grade.
Put them on screen.
3. Helmsworth. You are
gets a death
downed.
point.
You're unconscious. Congratulations.
Jesus!
Come on!
Get
you
absolutely
kidding me?
fucked.
Wait, am I unconscious or do I get reduced to 0 HP?
You're unconscious.
Okay.
He's anemic. Somebody getting a mistake.
Okay, what does this bug look like? How healthy is it?
It's pretty healthy. It's only been hit by a.
And that's what Ellsworth says as he falls unconscious. Like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Chat, that is your fault.
Bug.
Great job.
Thank you, chat. Thank you,
Okay.
chat.
Oh God. All right.
Think about what you've done.
Screw it. I break the ring and I go haste.
Go. You don't have to break it. You just use it.
Whatever. I use the ring.
Destroy the artifact.
Haste time.
Yeah. Okay. As a bonus action, you are now hasted. Congratulations.
All right.
It's very low HP. He's freaking out.
I do. I have 1 HP. For one thing, I'm gonna burn my action, dump my whole lay on hands pool. I give myself 40 HP.
Go for it.
So yay. Doors back up. All right. Next, how far away is he?
He is currently 20 feet away.
Cool. I'm gonna charge right at him and use my haste attack.
Go for it. 1 melee weapon attack, please.
1 only. Lucky die. Natural 20!
Hey.
Let me see those goddamn dice.
That ring is
How many
busted.
20s have you rolled? I want to see them.
Well, I have to pick it up to show it to you.
I wanna inspect those dice. Those dice these dice seem a little favorable.
Ballad, just because you haven't rolled above 10 in any campaign you've been in with me does not mean every dice is raked.
Boom
It does.
roasted.
Dorg loves Lady Luck. Okay. 3 attacks because they're savage attacks. I'm gonna burn a 2nd level smite.
3 attacks.
Or rather, no. 3d12. Sorry.
There we go. Okay.
Not 3 attacks. 3d12s and 68s, if I remember right.
What level spell slot are you burning?
2nd.
So that would, yes, 68s. Correct.
3d12s and 68s. Come on, show me some money. Hashtag not sponsored site. What are you showing me? Okay, I rolled a 1 on one of them, so I'm going to re-roll that.
Show
Get a
me
great
the
weapon.
Morty.
Whatever, Morty.
That's a little bit better. 46 damage.
All right, Dork. How would you like to kill this thing?
Hey.
Yeah!
Hey, attaboy.
Murder!
That's my dorg.
How would you like to do it? Describe it.
I run up and I take my great axe and I leap high into the air and bring it straight down the middle.
As you strike down, you feel the ocean behind you. You feel it bolstering your muscles, and like a crashing wave itself, you bring that axe clean through, and it splits in half like a clean banana, just in a spurt of gasoline-like blood as it ignites in the air itself. And the crowd roars with a fervor.
Dorg!
They don't chant. They don't chant Dorg. They go. They go. Praise Eternograx! His champions have brought us more glory. And to all those currently unconscious, a pulse of healing goes out, and you are given 1 HP and brought back to the land of the conscious. Congratulations. And with that, everybody, we are going to be going into our break. We will be back in 15 minutes. Please come back at 10:07 to continue to join in on this mighty Coliseum-like action. And we will be back. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. You threw off my game.
He threw off his groove.
You demon.
I loved that.
Piggly dies instantly. It's over. Cancel it.
I'm sorry, you threw off the DM's groove.
Oh, that was funny. Anyway, hello everybody. We are back from break. Now you are cursed with a bad camera. Look what happened.
Apparently.
When we last left off, our party had just beat the first round of Eternograx's Coliseum of Champions, beating some alien bug creatures capable of absorbing elements.
Oh, they were alien bugs.
Sending them back at you. I'd suppose it'd be weird if they were non-alien bugs.
As opposed to our normal terrestrial energy absorbing bugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly, the regular ones. But the match was over. Uproarious success. You guys all succeeded and have been rewarded with 3 hours of time for yourself. You may use this time to have an hour-long short rest, watch some matches, potentially go and talk to other people and learn about who you could potentially be your next match.
I want to call a group huddle real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
We all huddle up.
I'm huddling.
it's like
I'm huddling.
I'll put Bunny on my shoulders so she's.
We're huddling. Yes. Thank you.
all right. That first match, it was a little rough.
Bunny,
Some of
what's he
us-
saying?
He said the first match, it's a little rough.
You're also here, Piggly.
He's gonna drop the ball on us, though.
Her thighs are plugging my ears.
I do have thunder thighs.
Yep. Please continue.
You sure?
Someone clip that, please.
Yes, please.
Ballad, please continue.
All right. As it like that first one was it was a little rough, some of us, but we made it through. One thing that we should probably sort out before these next few matches, like, do any of us have like anything going on with us that could potentially be exploited in any way by the enemy?
What happened to you? Did you just fall over?
I don't really know what happened, honestly.
Are you eating
Ballad,
enough iron?
Ballad, last you remember, a wave of energy just overcame you and you just were on the ground. It felt some external magical force came over you.
It's like it just kind of felt like someone just was forcing me to just force me out of the fight, you know?
It could be heat stroke. There was a lot of fire.
There was, and I was not close to any of it, but like, you know,
We'll keep that in mind for future campaigns.
You got
Here,
the
have a drink.
vapors.
I'll give him my flask.
I'll take a sip out of it.
It's very strong. Doesn't make you drunk yet. It's just a sip.
Thank you. So, like I said, do any of us have because in order for us to do well and to have a good and to overall have a good time, because winning feels good. We need to all be on the same page. Are like any of us potentially hiding anything for chance? I'm just asking. Like, because no, I'll say for instance, like, one thing to be aware of is that my magic can go wild sometimes.
Insight check. I'll make an insight check.
Go make an insight check.
Definitely the truth.
I mean, you can still insight check it.
You can.
I mean, how does a 21 sound?
What are you inciting though?
I wasn't.
I was making an insight on the I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone has their secrets regarding his weaknesses. Helmsworth has been pretty upfront regarding his overall weaknesses, one of which being the fact that his magic at points can be uncontrollable.
All right. I'll just keep quiet.
It's like, is anybody else have anything that they would like to mention? Like any potential items? Like, did anybody obtain any cursed items perchance?
Cursed items? Oh, I have a.
I'm not drunk enough. Does that
Anything-
count?
Hmm?
I'm not drunk enough. Does that count?
Oh, you could drink more.
I think you should.
I
you
could
should-
drink
Door.
more, couldn't I?
Take
I
this,
think,
Sorg.
like, well, there we go. But like, anybody are we all good? Because like, the last thing we need, especially after something like that, we don't need surprises.
I'm good. I'm pretty sure I'm invincible. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good that it's good that you have that confidence, Pigley. How about you, buddy?
Me? Well, I got these spider shoes. I don't really know what I should walk on with them. And I have a talisman that Pigley gave me. And I have my throwing knives.
It occurs to me, is Pigley the only one who hasn't been knocked out throughout the campaign yet?
I've like barely been hit this campaign, honestly. I don't
I mean,
know if I've gone below half
you
health.
haven't been knocked out either, Dorg.
No, I have. I think I've been
Have
knocked.
you?
I think
He
he
got
his
walloped by a giant monkey.
Yeah, I got my.
He got
Oh,
walloped.
right, yeah, you
ass.
you lost that fight.
He also got his ass handed to him by a wolf man.
And the Wolfman, yeah.
Oi, he was almost dead, and you know it.
Almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. Thank you very much.
I mean, I do have some illicit substances that I keep in my hair at all times, but I think other than that, I'm
You might have buried the lead there, buddy.
What?
Actually, can I be roll? Actually, I'm not gonna roll insight on Pigley because, like, why would I?
You never
But,
know. This could be a long con.
It could, but
Who's to
Right back.
say?
it could.
Now he's questioning.
No, I'm gonna roll for Bunny though. That's too late for me to roll for Pigley anyway. So
Okay.
uh,
Roll
let me
insight.
some insight here. How's a 12?
I mean, as far as weaknesses go, she's like a gnome.
Hell yeah, high
How about
five.
you? How about you, Dorg?
How about me? What?
I said, how about you, Dorg? Anything we should know about?
Other than the drunk thing, no.
All right, you did good that last fight. You really showed that magic bug what for.
I did, didn't I? You were doing well too until you fell asleep.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? How about you, Anna? Are you hiding anything?
Perpetually.
Sorry, what was that?
Perpetually.
I said, Helena, you hiding anything?
No, sorry, I got one more time. I'm sorry, I got Dorito dust on my keyboard.
The Doritos that are hidden in your cheeks. Don't count.
Yeah.
Helena,
Oh, I can't get
Are
it
you-
out. No, wait. Sorry, I don't want to miss it.
it seems on purpose. This seems.
No, I'm
on
dead
purpose.
serious. I already told you guys everything. I told you guys in the temple of the industrial dude.
I
everything.
will
got you down.
say, Ballad, this feels like incredible metagaming on your part. If you're
Is
doing
it?
what I think you're
I
doing,
just-
yes.
I have no idea what you're looking for. What are you looking for? So give it to me straight, Ballad Boy.
He wants pictures
Well,
of
I mean-
Spider-Man.
Get me pictures
Well,
of Spider-Man.
I'm honestly, I'm really just interested in that coin.
Yeah,
seems to be
that's
forgetting about-
metagaming.
Yeah,
No.
you don't know
End
she
of
has that.
conversation.
It's
End
not
of conversation.
metagaming.
It is.
Hey,
would
Ballad,
ask this
Hardcore
Ballad,
question.
metagaming.
Wait,
Ballad,
wait.
to me,
How-
it kind of feels like you
how-
are.
Wait,
Ballad would
everyone,
ask this
shut the
question.
fuck up! Did you know that if the Dungeon Master says things, it means stuff? And if the Dungeon Master says, you don't know jack fucking shit about the death coin, you don't get to fucking ask jack fucking shit about the death coin. I don't need to explain that to you.
Okay, wait, but
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Moving on.
That is all. You don't know. There's no way you could
I
possibly know.
appreciate the sentiment, but it feels like a little bit of metagaming.
It does.
I really disagree, but it's whatever.
That's
We're
fine.
moving on
We're
until
moving
the
on.
rule has been made. So yeah.
Mhm. Anyway, so after this huddle, Eternograx comes down, looks to all of you, and says, "You did really good out there today. I'm
Thanks,
really proud of
Dad.
you. Helmsworth, I'm sorry about what happened. Sometimes the magic in the field gets a little bit out of whack. It's supposed to ensure that everyone stays conscious, but sometimes it can misfire.
I'm sure.
Those bugs are true warriors. They're from the warrior god himself. I can't pronounce his name.
Oh, I want to say something. Oh, I want to say something.
Hold. Hold.
So, here's what we shall be doing right now. You have 3 hours to yourselves. Use them wisely. Rest up. Be ready for the next fight. You're going to be fighting a single target. This one. Well, let's just say it is a champion of a single god of which you do not really know.
Okay.
Can we get a name and domain for this god?
This god is the domain of battle, separate from the warrior god. Very confusing, overlapping pantheons. This single champion will be very difficult, capable of wielding magic, wielding a great blade, potentially a sword, a spear, a shield. Whatever it brings to the table, it will be the best at whatever it is good at. I would suggest being careful, and I would suggest advising caution. Helena chokes on her food.
Okay.
What? It's wait, some stream I have to have something go down the wrong pipe at some point. Sorry about that. I thought my mic was off.
You're all good.
And this god of battle will be this champion of battle will be capable of taking out whole armies by themselves. Prove yourselves today. May victory be ours. You may just live to the champion finals tomorrow. Good luck.
For the record, was it pronounced the god of bitch asses?
To those fighting in the comments, stop. Anyway, we shall now, what are you guys deciding to do with your 3 hours?
Rest.
Didn't we
Rest.
rest?
Ah.
Use hit die.
All right.
And then watch a match.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
I'll rest for one of those hours. Or wait, how does the short rest work? Is it 1 hour or 2?
Short rest is a single hour. So you have 3 hours.
Rest for 1 hour and watch 2 hours of matches. Yeah.
Okay.
May I please short rest 3 times? Is that possible? Just
You can use all your hit dice on one short rest.
You don't need to do that. You can in a single short rest you can get back like all the stuff that you would need to on a short rest, and as well as use all of your hit dice to heal up.
Okay.
So you don't necessarily need to use multiple short rests. I mean, you can.
But can she is the important.
Wait, actually, hold on.
yeah.
There might be something you could do with that, though. Can she harness divine power?
What's that?
It's a channel divinity. You can spend a channel divinity to fuel your spells as a bonus action. You gain back a level no higher than your. Oh, never mind. Proficiency bonus rounded up. Never mind. You only use the 4th level spell slot, so you wouldn't be able to get that back.
Can she?
Thank you, Sunflower.
Anyway.
But I mean, if it takes an hour, you can do it.
Helmsworth, do you regain sorcery points when you take a short rest?
Unfortunately, Wizard of the Coast said no.
Ah, bugger.
It would have been really nice, but
that would have been nice for another quickened haste, but oh well.
Chili and the power.
yeah, it would have been. But I am a warlock, so I did use one of my pack slots to regain some sorcery points. So I mean, if you want one, and you let Helmsworth know, he would consider it, but you have to tell him.
Helmsworth.
Hmm?
I could use another one of those really, really cool spells.
Oh yeah? Which one?
The haste one. That works really fast because it let me cut the bug in half and be really cool.
This is really cool.
Would
It's so
you
cool.
consider giving Dorg another one?
Helmsworth squints his eyes and he's like, yeah, fine.
I like you.
I'm actually genuinely starting to like him.
And he does it for you. So you have
Thank
another
you.
quicken haste. And I have one
Thank
third
you.
spell slot.
All right. So, who's all taking their short rests?
Me.
Everybody? Helmsworth,
Yep.
I'm assuming it's you as well?
Yeah, for this first hour anyway.
Nice. Okay, what's everyone doing for their second hours? Bunny, are you just gonna fuckboy stare in the mirror?
Matt. I'm gonna intimidate the opponent.
The opponents? You're gonna go up. Okay.
Let's go insult them.
Well, first you gotta find them.
I'll go with you.
Go with them, talk shit.
We even know
before
what they
the
look
match.
like yet?
No idea. I'm gonna go up to random people.
Wait, do I not get a spell slot back?
I don't know. Let me
On short rest, I don't know. I haven't played
let me
cleric
check.
either.
Let me check for you, Liz. Do you think you do?
It didn't give me one back.
If D&D Beyond didn't, I would say you probably.
I would say no. I will check for you though. Bunny, Piggly, are you guys what are you guys doing?
Following. This is Buddy leading the way on this one.
We're gonna find out who we're fighting, and here's how we're gonna do it, Piggly. We're gonna go up to people, and we're gonna seduce them, and we're gonna go. We're gonna ask them.
Okay,
if
let's
they
do it.
know who we're fighting.
We gotta seduce them.
Yeah, seduce them.
Is this a beard? What are we
That's
doing?
what bards. I don't know, but that's what we do. I'm a bard.
Okay, I'm
One
ready.
Shot Questers, if you're watching, this is your fault. This is entirely your fault. All right. So you guys, I'm going to need you guys are completely relying off your gut at this point to find where these champions may be. So,
Is there not like a bracket or something?
they just said they were gonna go ask around.
There probably is.
There is.
But that's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Make an insight check. This DC is going to be very high because you guys are okay.
I'm just gonna use the help action because my roll is gonna be no good.
20! Wait, let me see what my.
Got your modifiers that this table we don't do nat 20s auto success. Nat 20s is the best possible outcome.
It was insight, right?
Yes.
Yes.
22!
You guys, through your sheer gut instinct, find the bracket, which then shows you guys your next match, as Eternograx said, is against the Battle Gods champion.
What does it say?
Whoa, Realmsmith rating with a party of 82.
What's up, Realmsmith?
What up, Realmsmith? Thank you for rating.
What's
We were
up,
just playing a
Realmsmith?
good old-fashioned game of Dungeons and Dragons. Currently, our two gnomes, the Bard Druid and the Gnome Barbarian, are busy trying to find their way to their next battle in the championship. Not the battle, their next opponent.
Yay!
Wow! 20 subs. Thank you for the 20 tier 1
Wow.
subs.
Damn.
Thank you very much, Shane Elvangelo.
Dane Levin Lego.
Shane Levenlink.
That's definitely the way I read it.
That's his new name now. It's Levangelo.
Shane Levangelo. That's your name.
I thought it was Shanel Evan Lego, but okay.
This is what happens when you're doing too much at once. So you guys find the bracket, and like Eternograx told you, you would be fighting the Battle Gods champion. And the Battle Gods champion's name is written in a script that you cannot read unless one of you happens to read Fiendish.
Ah,
Read
damn.
Fiendish.
Can I copy the squiggles down?
You can write down the squiggles.
Let's write down the squiggles and then go ask everyone if they know
Yeah,
who it is.
okay. That
I said
sounds good.
fiendish and not celestial.
Just, it's fine.
No, I'm just wondering out loud.
I mean, maybe because the Battle God's a fiend. I don't know. Well,
Whoa!
I don't know why I said that. I don't even speak celestial. But still.
So you take these squiggles. What are you gonna do with them?
We should, I think we should go around asking folks if they can read it.
You go around.
Get on my shoulders. I'll yell.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you read this?
And you say Dorg is the reckless one.
Anybody?
Performance check.
For... yeah, baby. Okay.
11.
23.
One of the these like weird celestial star beings walk over to you with a thud and a thud and a thud, and they look up to you and they say, "Can I help you?"
Hello. Can you read these squiggles?
He looks at it. The squiggles are written in a tongue of which I cannot speak.
Oh, okay. Do you know anyone who can speak?
Do you know anyone who can?
I imagine the person who wrote it.
Oh. Do you know who wrote it?
I'd assume the person who entered them in the competition.
Oh, who's that?
The Battle God? Were you not informed by your champion who you're fighting?
Oh, no, he definitely told us. I just wasn't listening.
History check.
Kind stranger.
What are you trying to do now?
History check to remember. Did we get told?
You did.
You were told.
You were told. The battle, Eternograx told you.
13.
With a scant 1 hour
Wait,
ago.
wait, roll history. Hold on. 23.
We're the best.
Buddy, you remember the conversation you had an hour ago, of which Eternograx told you, yeah, you're fighting the Battle Gods champion.
Oh, right.
At this
Oh, the battle god. I thought it was a battle god. Now that there's just one battle god, that makes more sense.
So much
Who's the
more
battle
sense.
god?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
What do they look like?
Through a crack in the doorway, he points up to the top of the Coliseum, and you see him, and you see what appears to be a being clad entirely in charcoal black armor with flaming red eyes glowering down at the battle before him. To which this gives me a great segue to Helmsworth. You are currently in the stands watching this battle play out. This seems to be some sort of combat between two animal-like creatures. One, a bear with an elephant rear, and the other one, it seems to be almost as if a centaur was a minotaur. So it's a horse bottom with a minotaur torso. It's a very strange creature. And after some combat, some dashing of blades, some clashing of metal, horns and whatnot, the Minocentaur emerges victorious with the head of the bear elephant on a pike. And then the various gods cheer for their champion has succeeded.
Is this our guy or?
This is not your guy. Your guy, however, as you're looking around, make a perception check, please.
All right.
I think I'm with Helmsworth, so I will make that as
yes, everyone. If you are with Helmsworth, Helen, I believe you also potentially wanted to be with Helmsworth to watch the battles, unless you weren't.
That's garbage. 8.
No, I'm cool.
Okay. Helmsworth?
15.
15. Excellent. You look around and you notice, in sort of, somewhat of like the gym area of the back room of this Coliseum, you notice a being clad in armor, very similar to the battle god's armor, practicing with a series of weapons. You can see them just beyond the Coliseum's doors. This being seems to be trying out different weapons, trying to find the best technique. However, it does not seem that they are set to fight anytime soon.
Am I able to make out any weaknesses in their armor or anything like that?
You do notice, making an investigation check. At disadvantage, he is quite far.
Alright. I'm gonna use my sorceress, my magical guidance. It's gonna be an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say, Helmsworth, you cannot seem to glance any
Wait,
meaning.
investigation you said?
Investigation.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's a 12. I don't know if that would make a difference.
I'm sorry, homie. It does not make a difference. You cannot seem to gain any meaningful information from this being's practicing and whatnot.
Alright, then. I tried, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You do, however, gain that they are proficient in all fighting. They seem to know almost every single fighting style that you know of.
Alright.
Thank you to T Vavs for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Another hour passes. You have 1 hour left. What do you guys do? If you guys just want to get ready, if you guys want to perhaps make some hot chalky.
We saw the battle god, right?
Yes.
On.
Bunny, there he is. Quick, destroy his self-esteem with your savage wit.
Oh, battle god, you think that that's the darkest armor you could possibly have? It's not. Vanta Black is, and no one's about allowed to use it. Tough guy, eh?
and I run away.
Wow.
with Bunny still on my shoulders.
Bunny, Piglet, where'd you go?
No, you're on my shoulders.
Oh,
Look down.
You guys really pulled these your refrigerator running. It was like, oh, he's still on the phone. He's still on the phone.
I think that's really gonna help in the battle.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we did it. You wanna go back and
Performance
make
check,
it-
please.
Oh.
That's all you.
Okay, I got a 19.
Everyone hears your insults. They're like, wow, she's pretty good. But the battle god does not, because he is several hundred feet away from you.
Word spreads, word of mouth. It'll get to him.
Look at him down.
The heckles reach him.
It really hurts.
I mean, rumors. You do start a rumor that that the black armor is purely aesthetic, which may or may not have ramifications.
Well, that was quite a rush. You want to make some hot chalky?
Let's do it. Oh, also, you could inspire us all before the next battle using that feat you took a while ago.
Oh, that's a great idea. I think I'll do that.
Also, are you guys within range of me?
Come back.
Are they somewhere else?
Yeah. Well, everyone, you have an hour left. Helmsworth, are you going to go meet with your team, or are you going to continue to watch the matches?
I'll meet up with everyone else.
Excellent. You go back to meet with the rest of the party. Dorg, are you
Alright,
going to follow suit?
Yeah, and while we're all together, I'm going to cast Aid on myself, Helmsworth, and Helena. So you guys get 5 hit points, including your maximum for the next 8 hours.
So we just get an extra 5.
Yeah,
Nice.
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
use my
neato.
inspiring leader feat.
Alrighty.
What does that do?
Bunny?
You get 5 extra hit points to your current and your maximum for the next 8 hours.
Thank you.
Neato.
Bunny, you would like to use your inspiring leader feat, you said.
Yes.
Alright, give us your speech.
Listen,
Speech,
we've been in
speech,
our ups
speech.
and we've been in our downs, and right now we're in Dreamtown where anything can happen. But I tell you guys what for. I think the dynamic we have is really nice, and we're building on it in a really lovely way, and I believe in you, and that's all.
Wow, excellent.
Thank
You guys gain temporary hit points equal to, what's your character's level?
Mhm.
Overall level?
8.
We're all 8.
We're all 8.
Plus your charisma modifier.
8 plus your charisma modifier. What's your...
Ooh, nice.
So what's...
Nice, 11.
So what... I don't know, Bunny's charisma modifier.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
-2.
Bunny, what's your charisma modifier?
Charisma modifier is +3.
Plus 3.
Oh, Evan.
So you guys get 8 plus 3, 11 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I'm gonna assume for the next 50 minutes you guys spend the time talking back and forth about various strategies.
Hot chalky.
Hot chalky.
Hot chalky. The hot
Wait,
chalky.
Can we can we make like a formation plan, and that formation can give us some kind of advantage?
What kind of formation you want? Sam?
Potentially.
Like a
Like-
flying V?
Like lead
Like
singer and backup
if I
dancer?
say, "Hey, Door," the Piggly rides on your shoulders, and then he jump and then take hit and like pick him forward, and he can leap off, gain advantage from that.
I like that idea.
We could stack all of us.
Dorg, athletics check to hold Piggly since you are not a large creature. And nor do you have the lifting capacity of one.
He's one size bigger. Can I use him as a mount?
I'm gonna go ahead and add my...
Potentially.
I'm gonna go ahead and add my D10, my D4 inspiration. Nice.
Yeah.
13.
13. With Piggly's help, you managed to mount Piggly on your shoulders.
Nice.
It's gonna be weird when my tail grows out.
That will be weird. Can confirm. And I rolled a 2 for the record, so my
Wow.
luck is not improving. My luck is, yeah.
Helmsworth, any other stratagems?
I'm gonna recommend that Bunny and Helena stay in the back so that they can get some extra cover, because like they're the healers. And as we saw with the last battle, we need every bit of HP we can get. I phrase it in a way that's not mechanics.
Sounds fair enough.
Every
Little
bit of
bread, caboose,
vitality
tug, tug,
and
tug.
Every
can
chug
only think
jug
about
we can get.
Yeah.
So we can get that #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Oh, I love that
Get
song.
what song?
The Fortnite song. It's all over TikTok right now.
royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Get
down.
Well, that's I say that, and that's the extent. I don't really feel like I don't really have any way to buff myself. I'm just gonna kind of stay in the middle-ish of this formation, so that if my wild magic goes off, they're not in the blast radius. That's my
Alrighty.
contribution. Wait,
Let's
do we
go.
have any time before this
You
match
always
starts?
say that at the end when we've had 3
No,
hours.
it's not.
Wait. But you mean before the round starts? Like once
Yeah,
you're on
before
the
the round
field?
starts, do we have time on the field?
You have 5 minutes.
For me to set something up.
You have
Oh,
5
gotcha.
minutes.
Okay.
Before
I'm
you
gonna
do
set
so,
up-
though,
I'm
before
gonna
before you do so, though, all of your magic items randomize, because I said that was a thing that was.
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
happen.
Randomize.
Oh my god.
All right, your items magically transform into a Vorpal sword,
Ooh.
a cloak, a displacer beast cloak, Boots of Flying, another immovable rod, and last one, a
wait, that means
ring
I
of
can play
fire
spell
resistance.
I'm gonna go ahead and get that Vorpal sword.
Actually, I believe Helena has first dibs this time round.
Helena does have first dibs this round.
Helena's gonna need you to repeat those.
Is Helena working on her thesis?
No.
Okay. A Vorpal sword, a Displacer Beast cloak, a ring of fire resistance. I'm completely blanking. What were the other two?
Did you talk about the
Boots of
rod?
Flying.
Boots of Flying.
Boots of Flying and another immovable rod.
Can I have the Boots of Flying?
Yes, you have the Boots of Flying.
You can.
You can now fly you have 4 hours of flying.
Oh my.
Air supremacy.
To be clear, this replaces our previous.
Yes, this does
artifact.
replace your previous one.
Bugger. Okay.
Well, so much for what I was gonna do.
Sorry.
And yeah, I definitely wasted my 3rd level.
Who is
spell
next?
slot.
Who's next? Pick an item.
If your spell slots were wasted in the spell storing ring, they are returned.
Yay.
I think
Does that
Bunny's
include
next,
the
right?
spells that
Bunny?
Helena put in
Yeah,
there?
Bunny, you're
Yes.
next. Pick an item.
Those Vorpal sword.
You get your spells back if you put in the ring.
Vorpal sword, Displacer Beast cloak, Boots of Flying, immovable rod, and ring of fire resistance.
What does the cloak do?
The cloak means enemies will have disadvantage to hit you as long as you are able to move.
Projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in place near your
That's
actual
really good.
location, causing any creature. Yeah, disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
I'm trying to think what would be best for everyone. What should I have? Am I allowed to let everyone else
just go
pick and I'll take
last.
the leftovers? Is that okay?
Sure. Piglet, go.
I'll keep the rod.
Okay. Helmsworth, go.
Well, I said I was gonna go last since I went first last.
Okay. Door, go.
Vorpal sword!
Piglet, go.
Oh my god, this thing is amazing!
Bunny, go.
Cloak.
All right. Helmsworth, go. I guess that's left you with the ring of fire resistance.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
All right, that'll be nice for when I wild magic surge and cast fireball on myself.
And so you guys walk out into the Coliseum.
Is there water in the Coliseum at all?
Weird.
The Coliseum is entirely made of a sandy dirt substance.
Is there water in the sandy dirt substance?
Are we on the coast?
Is there a seafront property, perchance? I'm sorry, homie, there's no water.
We could all
Nuts.
spit.
Spitting? Are we spitting?
You guys have as you guys enter into the combative range, you note the huge humanoid being before you, clad in entirely black armor, eyes redder than the deepest of blood, a twin-sided blade that seems to be detachable into 2 blades, and then back into a single blade, and then detachable into 2, all at once.
Hey, big guy!
Oh,
You heard a rumor your armor was just for show!
Intimidation check.
Oh, go on, Dorg.
Tell him.
Hey, not bad. Bonus. Where's my damn sheet? 6. 22.
Let's roll his charisma save.
Please.
He remains silent, but he looks hurt.
Yeah!
Sick.
Am I able to make it? Am I able to see like? Am I able to make the distinction that he counts as a humanoid?
He would count as a giant, so
Giant,
hold
yeah.
person and whatnot would not count. However, I would
Nice.
rule that hold monster might work if you have that.
Well, you can't say I didn't try.
And so
Initiative.
you have three. You got. Is anyone preparing anything? Anyone would like to ready their actions at all so they can use that as reactions? Oh, we got.
Yeah.
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 We have a
Actually.
chaos roll actually.
Oh hell. Okay.
I don't
said
think we're gonna
a
get to this
charge.
fight
You said he had a
today.
charge stone thing, right?
I don't think I did say he had a charge stone.
Oh, I thought you said he had a charge stone in his shield or something.
No,
Oh no, that
different
was a
person.
previous person. That was the
That was
Industria
against-
guys.
Yeah, the Industria.
I got
Oh,
3.
1 to 10.
Chat, you guys need to focus.
No activation. I rolled a 59. Next activation window 1 to 15.
Can I prepare counter charm?
Sure. You can prepare that. You can have that as your ready action should you want to use that as your reaction. And so
I'm going to ready Shield of Faith because I finally have a shield now.
okay. You can what is you
Wait,
can
was that a
probably just-
requirement to cast Shield of Faith?
I think you just cast that on yourself, can you not?
Oh, I assumed at least the D&D Beyond said you need a shield to use it.
Oh, I didn't. That must have been a casting requirement. I was not even aware of that.
I'm gonna ready.
Wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't require a shield to cast.
Oh, that's odd. It has
It just gives you. It just gives you a shield's worth of AC.
Yeah, it doesn't
No.
actually require a shield to cast. I don't know what D&D Beyond is doing. I mean, non-sponsored website. But you
I
don't
think it
need
might
to.
have been just because it sorted it into the defense category. When I was
Probably,
picking
maybe.
specializations.
Yeah. All the same,
It might
though.
have been next to a spell that was also called Shield.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All the
Maybe,
same,
yeah.
you don't need to. You don't need to ready this. You can just cast this on yourself if you would like.
Yeah, so you can give yourself 22 AC.
Why the hell
And it
not?
is
I'll
concentration.
cast
Keep
then.
that in mind.
Okay, you cast that on yourself. You know
I will keep that in mind,
a
Helmsworth.
plane fields around you. Yes, Helena.
I'm gonna cast Magic Circle.
Magic circle. What does that do?
What do you
Oh
do?
my God,
Magic
are-
Circle? Oh my God.
You create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered on a point on the ground that you can see within range. Glowing runes appear. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or the undead. The circle affects a creature one of the chosen following ways. The creature can't willingly enter the circle by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. The creature has a disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. When you cast a spell, you can elect to cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder and protecting the targets outside it.
So what are you casting? Where are you casting this?
I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna do the reverse option. So my point will be the creature.
As you attempt to cast it past the center line, the spell ricochets off into the stratosphere.
Ooh.
Catch it.
You hear a loud voice. No interference prior to the match, coward!
I didn't know that was a rule.
Okay, keep it down, sir.
Jeez Louise.
You said ready. He cast and he's okay.
I know.
That's fair. That's okay.
Am I allowed to preemptively Ralph, or was that? Is
You
that
can
too-
preemptively, Ralph. You will just. I'll say that you have one less. You'll
One
have.
less,
It'll be
yeah.
like one less timing. It'll be like you have. All right, everybody.
Wait, hold on. I wanted
Are we
to
gonna
do
fight?
something.
Oh wait. Helmsworth. What do you want to do?
It's 10:51.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cut it off. Maybe I'll get it roll 20 and cut off its head.
Maybe. Helmsworth, what would you like to do?
Cut it off.
I would like to ready an action. I have my hand on the charge stone,
Mhm.
and it has chaos wall in it. If the big boy charges in, I will activate the charge stone, and chaos wall will go off. In this way, I shouldn't waste a spell slot if the activation doesn't trigger, so I'm using an object.
All right, excellent. Technically, you can't ready bonus actions. It's a weird stipulation, but I will allow it for this case. Since it's my weird homebrew, and and I never thought of it. And yes, I would like for all of you to roll initiative.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's do it.
Get hype, get
Oh
hype.
my god, I love alert. Yes.
Ooh.
Aha! I've done it. Wait, Dorg,
Alright.
what did you get?
17, which becomes 23.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. You're still gonna
22,
go
right?
before me.
All right, here we go. 20.
Oh wait, no, because you had.
Yeah.
20 to 25. All right. Piggly, what'd you get?
22.
Dorg, what'd you get?
23.
Excellent. $15 to 20. Helena, what'd you get?
16.
Bunny, what'd you get?
Also 16.
Ooh.
Helmsworth, what'd you get?
5.
Helmsworth was a little slow, but he is less. And with that, Eternograx lets out. May the battle commence!
Draw my Vorpal sword.
Go on, Dorg, get him.
Yeah.
And
Cut his head off.
sorry to blue balls everybody, but we will be picking this up next week. Thank you
God.
so much for watching. To those who rated us and stayed, thank you guys so much for staying. I know raids sometimes can feel a little bit egregious, but you guys, seriously, thank you so much. I have been Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube as Offbeat Outlaw, making D&D builds and skits. This has been 7 C's, 6 Idiots. You can find this whole thing also on YouTube. Episodes are uploaded on Wednesday, so you can watch the whole thing if you missed the first half. With that, I will now transition to Liz. What would you like to plug today?
Hi everyone.
We will be rating, by the way. Sorry. Yes.
As you guys know, hate crimes and racism against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have been increasing at an alarming rate, especially since the rise of the COVID-19 pandemic. And so the link I have in chat right now that Do Good, very thank you Do Good, has put in is a way you can report crimes, just stopping hate. There's also a government tracker to see who voted for House Resolution 908 to keep your reps accountable. And also just making sure that this is not just something we like look at and say, oh, how terrible. Like we are actively dismantling and being anti-racist and protecting our communities and fighting against racist, hateful, violent acts. So yeah, and I recommend you all check it out, and not just that link, but continue to educate yourself and keep on fighting.
Excellent. Bunny, Caroline Smash, what would you like to plug?
I would like to plug in my phone because it's almost dying. I am Caroline Smash and I have been Bunny. You can follow me on TikTok or Instagram, and thank you for being here and being lovely.
Marcus Territory, what would you like to plug?
I have been Marcus Territory, Dorg, the half-orc paladin, Oath of the Open Sea. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Marcus Territory, my OnlyFans, Marcus Territory, and my website, including merch, which is awesome, at marcusterritory.ca.
Grand. Matt Spudson, what would you like to plug?
You would like to plug his dramatic gopher.
I'm Bash Spudson. Like and subscribe to the YouTubes, please. Thank you. Ballad, go.
I'm Bal. I'm on Discord. I'm a moderator. Watch Stranded. That's it.
Excellent. And with that, everybody, we are going to be raiding Red Queen Hales. She is one of my D&D friends from TikTok. She is since branching out into streaming, so go send her some fireball love. Let her know that the fireball is here. So everybody, get in there. I want to say at least 1:30.
Get in there.
You've got 5 seconds.
there.
We got
Get
5,
in
4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
And we have raided